Yespixel, episode number 34 with our guest, Hogshund. Special guest hosts, Cleebron James and Blackblade. That's Blackblade with 5 E's.
Yo, don't make fun of the 5 E's, man.
But before that, we got a quick message from our sponsor, read by our guest host, Cleebron James. Please take it away, Clee.
Today's sponsor is Pac-Man Pins. Lemonhead Pins.
Lemonhead Pins. You heard it here first, folk. An actual, real sponsor that we have.
Real sponsor.
And not no stupid, wacky, made-up shit that's obviously fake.
Traumz isn't here to tell us not to use real brands for our ads.
All right, one more.
Very
one more
real
cut.
ads. Oh,
one more. Ready?
okay.
I got it.
All right.
It actually says something pixel on the pin though.
Okay. Today's ad read by our guest, Cleebron James.
Today's
talk about
episode
the
is. Oh, hon,
Just
you're
talk about
taking-
your
Cut,
internet, man.
cut,
Explain the
cut.
whole airplane thing. And then,
Your whole
we did it
you're
earlier.
Fucking the whole. He's doing the whole bit.
You know what?
No
No sponsors this week. No sponsors. No.
I got
Today's
the sponsor.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Yo, we need the sponsor. We need
All
the
right.
sponsor.
We need the
It's a
money.
really good
Disney, come
sponsor.
on.
All right.
He's gonna appreciate this.
All right.
All right.
Go ahead.
Today's sponsor is dolphins that have rockets attached to their heads.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say somewhere else for a second there.
Mhm.
I thought he was gonna say something other than a head.
What did you think they were gonna say? 52. What did you?
Nothing. We're gonna keep it in my head.
That's probably for the
I'm not
best.
gonna-
Yeah, your inside voice.
Yeah.
Remember your inside voice. We talked about this.
Exactly.
Hogshund, my man, how's it going? Welcome to the podcast. Long time coming. Sorry it took us so long to get you. We wanted to make sure that the podcast was developed. There was a runway ready for you. You can't just bring on the Cubano Federales onto a fledgling podcast. We needed at least 33 episodes in the tank before we could get you in here. That only seems fair, right?
What? Y'all have 33 episodes.
Yeah.
I'm not the first one.
You were supposed to be. You were supposed to be like
number
19.
3. You're supposed to be like number 3.
Yeah, number 3.
But you were
yeah,
like,
but guess
I
who
can't.
didn't
And then you
show?
were supposed to be number 19. You're like,
No,
I'm
all
going
right,
to
I did-
You're
Disneyland.
actually supposed to be
Yeah.
13.
No, that's not what happened.
No, you don't need to explain it. It's fine.
didn't
Fine,
show
it's fine,
up.
It's fine.
What the hell?
Yo, you didn't even
Okay.
tell me about it either, by the way.
Yeah.
That's
No,
crazy.
but I was setting it up.
Yeah, I got a DM from Hydra that day, and I woke up. I'm like, oh shit.
last minute.
Mhm.
Minute,
Yeah.
he shows up.
Yeah.
But I literally
always
was telling him
something.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. I was having a bad mental health week.
That's
It was
all
like
right.
2-3 weeks.
That's all
I
good.
was- I was
Everybody
out,
good.
bro.
Hey, real quick for the listeners, everybody probably already knows, but tell us about your character. Tell us about who you play on Nopixel.
Who the fuck do I play? Oh, I play Osvaldo Pingafria, Cuban Federale, Cuban Tom Hanks.
That's how I first heard of him, was Cuban Tom Hanks.
That was that was like the thing, and I've been trying to like get back to it, but like
And then there was
'cause
something
I
about
kind of
like,
want to.
Go ahead.
He was just obsessed with Tom Hanks. Like he came to Cuba and he's like, oh, it came from Cuba and he's like, fuck it, bro, I'm the next Tom Hanks. Watch this, and he'd go around just doing like one-liners from like Tom Hanks movies,
Wilson!
but like in really shitty like Cuban accent, and he went to like the tattoo shop in Vinewood.
Yeah.
So back when Alex's character used to like run it,
Mhm.
him and Viola and like some other dude named Smiley, we drilled into one of the stars, and we put Osvaldo's like name on it, and like a bunch of tattoo people were coming out of the store and they're like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing?" It's like, no, don't worry, it's approved by the city. Don't worry, yeah, no, it's all good. And we'd be making a shit ton of noise, and he's like trying to like do business, and we'd be like throwing shit at the window and everything. Dude, it was so funny.
That's so funny. How did you first hear about Nopixel?
I think it was during like the first boom. I think my wife showed me Vader, like one of the
Dude,
like a
Vader
short
has
of Vader.
consistently been like one of the people who'd be like, "Yep, it's the first person I ever watched."
Yeah, it was like Vader and Tim the Tap Man.
I never
I
saw
forgot what it was.
I missed.
Tim was in
playing-
Nopixel?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Tim,
I
yeah,
didn't
for like
even know
a
that.
really short bit, Tim was in Nopixel.
Tim.
And he I think that's how it all started. Like I saw like a clip from Vader, and then I was watching Tim at the time, and he was hopping in, and I was like, yo, this is hilarious. They're like idiots. And it just went from there.
Yeah.
It's crazy how many people Vader has influence to roleplay, man. It's insane. He's like the godfather of Nopixel. I'm pretty sure back then, that first boom, he was the biggest, right? The biggest streamer, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He should have at least been up there
Actually, I
for
don't know. I
sure.
said yeah, but I'm not actually sure. I don't know. But he was pretty big. He was pretty popping.
Yeah. Who's
Yeah, I
that
wanted to-
dude?
Go ahead. Is that it? Oh yeah. So I wanted to. I just something I don't know about you, Hog. So adding on to that question, did you just only do GTRP? Like for me, before I knew about GTRP, but before I was like in the Gary's mod, and I was like there was like RP servers on there, and that's where like I sort of started a little bit.
Yeah, a
So
ton
was
of
there anything
people
like
in
that for
Nopixel.
you, or did you not like?
No,
Was
Nopixel's
GTA
the only
like the first thing?
Nopixel's the only place I've ever roleplayed. The closest thing would be I used to do D&D with friends,
Mm.
and I used to play this character called Gumbledorf, and he had split. I didn't know how I wanted to play him, so I played 7 characters in that character. So he had like split personality disorder, and we'd do like a thing where I'd roll dice, and depending on the number it was, I'd change characters.
That's gonna be my
And
next.
and like he had, yeah, and he'd have like different stats and everything. Dude, it was insane. It was fun, but that's the only time I ever like RP'd.
What kind of
That's
was
mind-blowing.
that? D&D or something?
Yeah, it was D&D.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I didn't know D&D roleplay was a thing until Stranger Things.
Yeah,
And but
totally got it,
now,
yeah.
literally, the only people that I meet that are like, I never roleplayed until like in Nopixel and whatever, they're always ex D&D role players, and they always are so on point. Always.
D&D's where it's at, bro.
True.
D&D's
That's never
resident
tried it.
sleeper.
What?
Bro,
the-
shut the
Boring
fuck
ass
up.
This
shit.
How the
fucking guy.
You just
man.
have a bad DM, bro.
Imagine having to wait a turn. Motherfucker, I
Nah,
want a
bro.
power game now. Turn
Turn-based
based
is
now.
amazing. What do you mean?
I'm too scatterbrained for that shit.
Yeah, I get
tried
you.
Is
I
there
one
like
didn't.
a whole
time.
book?
I literally told my DM, I was like, I don't understand any of these numbers. I don't understand nothing, so I'm just gonna RP everything. And he's
And
like,
then,
okay.
You take care of the numbers.
Yeah.
My
And I would
DM
just be
my
like,
DM
yeah,
boosh.
Gumbledorf grabs a bomb, puts it like in his mouth, runs up to the bad guy and tries to kill him. And he's like, all right, roll. And then I get a nat 20. Somehow the bomb explodes and my character's just vibing.
Like he
And
burps
it's-
really hard and shoots the something
Yeah,
like that. Yeah.
Some weird
That's so
shit like
fun.
that. And he
So let's
Yeah.
talk about the kind of the big thing. Very recently, my man's Hogs, you've been partnered on Twitch from
Partnered.
exclusively the Nopixel roleplay, right?
Yep.
That's
Yep,
crazy,
yep,
man. That's
yep.
so good. Congratulations. That's huge.
Thank you.
Round of applause for
Thank you.
our boy.
He's on the
No,
spot.
the
He's on
Spotify
spot right now.
listeners are gonna
He doesn't
love
like
that.
it.
I had to Donald him until he got that partnership.
That's
'cause
true. That's
I
really
couldn't
what we were waiting for,
negotiate.
honestly.
I'd be coming into 52's chat, supporting him and everything, be like, oh yeah, and
This
then he
guy does
got it,
not
and he's
read
like,
his
stop talking to me.
Fucking chat. He doesn't read his
He
fucking
dead
chat.
as he's like, yo, stop DMing me, bro. We ain't friends.
Now that you're a partner, though, you know.
Now we can talk. Now we're good. I mean, you
Nah,
made
bro, I
it.
can't talk to you no more, bro.
What do you mean? Why? What's
Nah,
your reason? I
to-
had a valid reason.
I mean,
My
58
partner's way better looking
Listen,
than
to
yours.
be
now.
fair, 52's viewers are pretty high up there. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotta-
they're
gotta come as
assholes.
viewers.
They're
They do
assholes.
bully him though. It's very fun.
You can
Oh,
have
it
them.
should be.
Just ask nice so you can have them. They're all yours.
No. That's all yours, bro.
Yeah. Has anything changed? How's life changed since? I think it's a thing that a lot of people that are streaming they do. They go, oh, once I make partner, then I'll know I've made it. But really, it's just like another step along the way. How has your experience
Yeah.
been becoming partner? Has it fundamentally done anything for you?
Honestly, no. I have like a really bad problem. I always think I'm failing. So even when I'm succeeding in something, I still think it's not good enough. So anytime I do something in Nopixel, I don't think I'm doing good. Anytime I think like this, like I couldn't really enjoy being partner because the first thought in my head was I need to do better. I'm not doing good enough.
Sure.
Which sucks because like it's a cool thing. Like getting partners is like something I
Mhm.
always wanted to do and stuff, and I can't really enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could
it
give it a
sucks.
perspective too on partner.
Yeah.
Like I feel like when you're going for partner from affiliate to partner, you're juiced up, right? You got adrenaline, you got that dopamine rush. You're trying to you got a goal to work towards. Thinking once I get that shit, I'm set. You know, it's gonna I'm gonna have a tick next to my name. It's the shit, and then you get it, and you realize how underwhelming it is, and nothing really changes, and then you lose that drive you had.
Yeah.
You know,
It's just like a tick, which is it's still cool, but like
it's a debuff, pretty much. You know,
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
once you get it, now you're like 5 steps backwards. You lose
Mhm.
the whatever it was that got you there in the beginning.
It's interesting though, because I think that in some ways, even though it feels bad, that thing might be good for you in some ways, because it's going to constantly drive you to try to do better, as long as it doesn't like drag you down into like the deep depression, right? As long as you can like maybe go to some regular therapy. You know, I always say to people, like, if you're streaming a lot and you're making enough money from it to pay for therapy, that should be one of your first expenses that you pay for, because streaming is such an
Not even
incredibly
that.
difficult mental game. It's actually so hard. I've
And
been in
RP
therapy for
added
years,
into that.
dude, and then
Yeah.
on top of
Yeah.
that, go at RP. Like, some of these streamers out here don't know the struggle of being a role play streamer. It is a mental battlefield out there. You second guess yourself constantly, unless your name is 52
Yeah,
Chains.
And you don't give
But-
a shit and you just do whatever you want.
Okay, well, I critique everything I do. I hate everything I do.
Mm-hmm.
So like everything with Osvaldo, I think maybe like 2 minutes in, I'll be like, I love this, and then like 5 minutes later, I'm like, I fucking hate this. This is the dumbest shit I'm
I
doing.
can actually feel that sometimes. We'll be doing
It's
something and
so
you'll be like
rough.
super in, and then you'll be like, huh? Oh, yeah. And I'm like, oh, all right. And that's when I like try to
It's
like,
hard,
then I
yeah.
RDM you, and it usually spices you up a little bit.
Yep, no. People love beating the living shit out of this poor old man.
Dude, that
bro.
scene,
Like,
that remember when I was playing Pyro and we'd run into it 2 or 3 times, and I was trying to
Oh my
talk to you like,
God.
no, and you were like, what you saying to me? And
I was
then,
like, what the fuck, bro?
and I was just trying to like ask you directions, and you ended up kicking me off my bike or something. So then I came up and I was like holding the hatch, you know, the bike, like the swing animation on the bike, and I was like,
Yeah.
and you were like, I'll fucking kill you, brother. And I'm just like, whack, and I hit the car, and you're like, ha, you can't even hit me, and I hit the car again. You're like, you're never gonna get me, and then I just spammed it, and I finally got you, and your body like went flying out of the car. It was so good.
Dude, it's...
I
Well,
legit
Osvaldo
spent
getting
my
his
first
ass
2 months
beat is
getting by
probably...
them.
Huh?
I legit spent my first 2 months getting beat by you and Leo. And then
Oh.
the first day, literally my first ever encounter was with Leo, and a local saved me.
That's
A
so
legit
funny.
Was it like on the
local
sidewalk?
upped it.
You get blasted.
Yeah.
Oh,
Near the
that's so
apartments,
good.
right?
That's so
Yeah,
funny.
or no, at Burger Shot. At Burger
Was
Shot.
it at Burger Shop, bro?
Yeah.
That's
And
Why
so-
was
a
my
local came up and upped it on him and saved me.
My first experience was similar with Osvaldo. It was in Legion Square, and there was a hammer involved.
Is
Yeah.
that where you
Really?
shot me?
Yes, that.
Oh, I
that
know,
was
I
our
was watching
first
that.
interaction.
I think no, maybe we had a different one, but that's the first interaction where I think we spoke to each other.
I know what I know.
That's such a good first interaction.
That's so
it was
good.
crazy.
Yeah. I know what my first interaction was with the Cubano Federales. I had just gotten hired by the right of way driving school, and I was just going from it was like my last day before I went from non-solo to solo cadet. And so we were doing a thing, and I ended up like rolling up with Hayes at the right of way because you guys were like picking on the
Oh
guy
my
that works there. I
God.
can't remember his name, but
I think this is the Pat Downing incident.
yeah,
The hammer. You remember how
Yeah, the
it
hammer, yeah.
flew out of the
hammer.
and
roof?
it like it was a whole thing, and it turned into a big chase, and then we were looking for you guys. You guys were like hiding like around the corner
Fucking
for a long
Booba
time.
was there too.
Yeah, it turned into a
He
whole
was
thing.
quote unquote helping us, gonna take down Pat Downing, and then he just fucking
That son
Didn't?
of a bitch. That son of a
so
bitch.
good.
That's so funny. But yeah, that was my first. I thought you guys were an actual serious gang. I didn't know. I had no context, right? So like these are the Cuban Federales. Because like Hayes was like gassing you guys up, right? As like a dangerous gang. Little did I know.
I was stressed too,
Fucking
man. At first, I was stressed
bunch
too. I was
of
like, "Oh, these
shit
guys
These
are on my
gangbangers,
ass."
they're serious.
Like,
Because if people don't know the context of your characters, you could be pretty intimidating. Like,
Yeah,
if you get Leo and Osvaldo together, it's like, oh fuck, like these guys are scary because you guys really bring that like Cubano Miami Vice energy. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
it's awesome.
Two
You guys do
loud-ass
such a good
motherfuckers
job.
screaming at
Yeah.
you.
I wish I dude, I kind of want to make a Cubano. I think that'd be so fun.
I always
You
tell
can do
people
it.
do it.
I
Yeah,
just
you
want to
can
make.
always
I want
tell
to make a
anyone-
good. I'm like you. I overthink things too much instead of like in the past. I have to like find the juice and then like dive into it. And if I miss that window, I just sit on it for months.
Oh. I mean, but look how many fucking kids Osvaldo has coming into the city. Like, I just
what
tell
I
him,
don't
do
want
it.
to do is
Like,
I
if you
don't
have
want
the
to
idea,
make
just
I
do
don't
it.
want to make a kid and then perma. I think
That's
it's
hilarious,
hilarious,
though,
but
Dude, they keep fucking dying. This poor fuck.
dude, my
And
favorite
they're all like mostly by James.
my favorite one was when somebody was pretending to be Juno the cat. She did so good.
Oh my god.
And
dude,
and
that
then
shit's
tempting.
terrifying.
was it Halfway that was pretending to be your son, like in a baseball cap or something? That
yeah,
was
yeah,
so
'cause-
good, dude.
yeah. She almost got fired for that. You know that?
She did?
That's
Yeah,
so
what was
because she
the
was
context?
she had his ID and she
person.
was impersonating a dead person.
Oh,
Cops
oh
aren't
my
allowed to
God.
do that shit, bro.
so funny. That's so funny.
I didn't know she had an ID.
Yeah, I
remember
gave
the
her.
ID.
So what I did was I took the ID from the dead body and then I placed it in her pocket.
Oh my
She's
god.
like, "Oh yeah, I guess I'm Rico now." Fucking Charlotte.
Yeah, so I want to
Fucking
throw another
idiot.
question your way, Hog. Did you ever imagine? I think we're like a year in now. Like a year ago, we were getting in the city more often. I think, or like in a month. Did you ever imagine that you'd ever have like a group like this, like just everybody you've come and met along the way, like all that's happened, everything, like all the events. Did you ever think that would come from like just I don't know, just flying in the city, like from just when you started as Hog, or not mean Hog, as Osvaldo? Did you ever imagine like the extent with like the Cuban embassy having a whole embassy building yourself and everything? Do you ever
No
expect
shot.
that or
No, I never.
no shot?
No, I'm in the mentality that I'm like a fucking NPC character, bro. I don't expect anything, like, and I still don't. Every time something gets like given to me or like something happens, I'm like, what the fuck, what the fuck are you doing? Like, yeah. So no, I didn't. I thought it would just be fun. We'll make our little mark, which is like make
Yeah.
people laugh and shit, and that's about it.
You guys succeed. It's so good. And
Yeah.
when your
it's a big
goals are
success.
like have fun, make people laugh, look at how easy it is to succeed. And you get people coming in the city going like, I'm gonna be the next Summit 1G, and then they're like gone
Nah,
in 2
fuck that.
weeks. Like
Yeah.
Wait,
no.
who's ever said they wanted to be the next summit?
so many
1G?
people you've never heard of, right?
I'm about to say, there's probably been a lot of people, man.
Yeah, it's like the same people that say they want to be the next 52 chains. Like, come on.
Hey, I know those.
Damn.
There's a lot of those.
It's me,
Shit.
it's me,
Name one.
it's me. I want to be 52 chains. Wait, I'll be 53 chains. That's better.
I'd be 54.
Hell yeah.
This could
You
be
know-
a new
Let's
thing.
go.
Only if I could be 55.
Well, let's
We're
make a
gonna go in
gang
and
called
be
the Chains
streamers.
Gang. CG.
The chains
Oh my
gang.
And
God.
we'll be 52 chains,
Yeah.
53 chains, 54
Our
chains.
chains will actually be
God.
like 50 of them. Just
That's
We're
one
gonna
thing
be
I wanted
stuck
to
up
do.
Twitch partners. That's what we're gonna be. We're gonna
Let's
be stuck
go.
up Twitch partners.
That's one thing I wanted to do for my pet. I don't care which one it is. Just have a pet that's got every gang chain and then a bunch of other miscellaneous
That's so
chains.
funny.
that'd be cool.
And make it look as close as possible to 52 and pray nobody counts it. And just say I got 52 chain. That's my old
That's
scene.
so good.
Yeah, that'd be hard. That'd be
That'd
hard.
be really cool.
That'd be so
It'd be
good.
funny.
So Blade,
Can you
I
put
kn-
more than one chain on?
you can wear like one of the wearable chains and then like one of the like clothing chains. Blade, I know you have to go pretty soon. Thanks for coming on. You want to ask a couple more questions before you go?
Yeah, I got another spicy one.
Spice.
Yo, don't nothing crazy, bro. Nothing
This is
crazy.
the 18
Man,
plus
having a
only
kid.
section.
This man thinks pepper is spicy, dog.
Yo, okay. And let's not get into food quirks, all right?
No, I don't have
That's-
food quirks.
Anybody eat those Buffalo Wild Wings blazing like Carolina Reaper wings? Dude, they're so good.
I'm
No,
not too
what the
big on
hell?
Buffalo Wild
Yeah,
Wings.
They're
I've had
good,
those.
man. They're super good.
Y'all eat them hot dogs in the shower though.
Here we
What?
go.
You know about shower dogs? And then,
Here we
and
go.
then
I'd
if,
expect
Dive
you to
straight
say
into
that.
if you're done with it, you just throw it down and just stomp it into the grate.
Okay, well I don't
okay.
know. You eat the fucking what
Well,
the
what
hell
if
is
you-
wrong
what
with
if
you?
you're not
Bad
hungry
monkey.
anymore?
Monkey.
You know, when
That's
was the last
crazy.
time you did that? When was the last time
Every
you
day.
actually did that?
When I did it on stream.
That was it? Okay.
Yeah,
So
that
he's-
was the last time I
He
did
stopped.
it.
Okay.
All right, sorry. Your question, Blade. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so, okay, so you have a kid on the way, a daughter. I don't know how
Yeah.
many people know.
Congrats.
Everybody does, I think, at this
I'm
point.
sorry.
yeah, I think
I'm
so,
sorry,
man.
man. Hey, nobody's perfect.
What the hell do you mean?
What's
Hey.
that supposed to mean, man? He's happy as fuck.
I've been wanting a
We'll
kid.
miss you, dude. We'll miss you.
Don't say that. That's like a fear of mine.
Good luck with life.
Okay.
We're all
All
leaving
right.
them with something really good right now.
Jesus fuck. Thanks, guys.
Remember, just try to sleep when you can. Don't shake babies. You know what I'm saying?
Why the hell would I shake the baby?
I'm just saying don't. I'm not saying you will. I'm
What
just saying
the
don't.
fuck?
The fact that you said why would I means in your brain that you think you might do that. So double down. Don't shake babies.
Why would I think you put it in my brain?
Oh, so now I'm putting things in your brain.
Are you gaslighting Hydra right now?
Are you gaslighting me, bro?
him.
Oh my
Okay,
god. We have to
yeah,
cut
it's
this
me,
episode
yeah.
short.
All
Hold
right,
on.
back to the
Okay,
question.
I'm doing
What was it?
timestamp
Yep,
notes.
what's
Yeah.
up?
So do you feel like, all right, let's say they a couple years from now when they grow up, do you feel like you'd ever show them like the crazy shit you did on RP? Like, would you introduce them to Osvaldo when they're
Well,
all
they're
grown up?
Bro, they're gonna be
You-
hearing that shit as a baby.
Oh, okay. So
True.
you
I'll
think it's
be in the other room. They'll be trying to sleep, and they're just like, OJ, Cuban. They're just gonna hear that whole. They're gonna hear that whole thing, bro.
Oh,
Got to, bro.
and if you ever have like the
Yeah.
baby in the room while you're playing, you can totally be like, I got a baby in my pocket.
Oh,
No.
he's
Nah,
gonna get the
that's
cops
not-
calling him again.
The cops are gonna
you
come.
can say you have a
the
baby.
cops have come to my house.
You could be like,
already,
you could be
right?
like, it's my baby monitor. I
Oh
gotta keep an
my
eye on my
God.
baby.
No, I got the fucking baby monitor here, brother. I found out I have another kid.
You can do
No, no.
you can do the belt, like the police belt that has the radio on it, or the security belt. You know, it's my baby monitor.
Bro,
got
this
the
is the
baby.
greatest way to not have your RP ruined, bro, for real, because it's gonna happen.
Probably.
This
And,
is
Yeah.
and if you have
actually
to leave,
legendary
you can
right
just
here.
you can dip
That
out of a
might work.
scene and just run around a corner. You know, I gotta go take care
That's
of my
a crazy
baby.
idea, actually,
That's so
bro.
good. God, I'm
This
so
could
good
get
at
you
role
through an
play.
entire year, bro. This
That'd
could
be
literally
hilarious.
make it possible for you to get through a year. That's dope.
Honestly, I've found that people who are really loud in life often have like really quiet babies because they're making a lot
God,
of
I hope
noise
so.
and the babies are really interested in the noise. And people that are really quiet have really loud babies because the babies fill the silence because they're babies. All they can do is like scream and listen to things. That's basically it,
And
right?
shit.
So yeah.
I'm here to tell you that theory worked, and it worked 1 out of 4.
Okay. Hey, that means I'm
The
25%
other 3 times
right.
it didn't
No. Damn.
work.
Maybe you didn't just love the other ones enough.
You know,
Maybe.
Yo.
you know what else you could do with the whole baby crying and it feeds into your mic is when you down someone, like RDM someone, and they're complaining, you know, give the baby the mic and say, hey, look, this
It's
guy
you.
sounds like you. You.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's one way to get reported. It's definitely one way to get reported.
Be worth
Bro,
it, though.
You can milk this one. Yeah, that's gold, man. Just work it in.
Bro, I'll figure something out.
God.
All right, Blade.
You guys have a
Dude,
name yet?
really, dude?
Yeah, Olivia.
That's
Nice.
awesome, man.
Olivia.
Let's give Blade a couple
Yeah.
more. Let's give Blade a little more space to make some more.
No, you guys
ask
could
more.
ask for more
No,
questions. I can
come on,
squeeze
give
in
it.
like 10 more minutes.
Oh yeah, you sure? Okay, all right. I just don't want to.
Yeah.
Don't want to have you rushing.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
Okay, this is actually a baby question, not a roleplay question. How far along is your wife?
She's on the
husband.
3rd trimester yesterday.
Okay.
So we have
How
3
many
months
is
left.
that?
We have 3 months left.
Okay.
I know it's supposed to be she's supposed to be born June 15th.
Okay.
I'm July 15th.
What do you mean?
Oh, nice.
Maybe
What's your
you were
social?
born in
also?
July 15th?
Yeah.
Fuck that. July
Heck,
babies are
wow.
awful.
That's awesome, Clee. What's your
my God.
social?
Oh, God. What if she's born on July? What if they are 15 days?
No, if my baby waits an entire month
Just
to be born,
on the
I
same
think
day
my
as
wife
Cleveland.
will. I think my wife will
Literally
push
lose
that
it.
baby out.
Just
Literally
like, get
lose
out,
it,
get out.
bro. Yeah.
No.
Just get this
So
shit out.
it's far enough now. When did you decide to tell people that you guys were having a kid? Because people don't talk very often about how often like pregnancies don't end up working out. You know, sometimes, you know, you're chugging along and then something goes wrong and you're not having a kid anymore. It's really sad. And you got to tell all your friends that you were excited about. That's why I always tell people, like, wait until, like, you know, the halfway point before you start telling people.
Yeah.
Because
We something happened during stream where I had to like abruptly leave.
Mhm.
I'm not sure she wants me talking about it, but something happened. But there was a moment where we didn't really tell anybody. We were very, very cautious. I didn't think she didn't want me telling people till like 3 or 4 months in.
Mhm.
And then I think it was like right before we even did the gender reveal. Because now I guess gender reveals you can find out like 2 months in, which is weird. They'd like take your blood and it's like, yeah, we already know the
Yeah.
gender. But yeah, it was the very early stages was really like stressful on us. It was really terrifying. Well, everything's been going good, so that's good.
Hell yeah. Was
Yeah.
there a part of you that was like, because I've always like, I don't really want to have kids. It's not really for me. I'm just very selfish, and I just like want to be able
Yeah.
to like fly to Tahiti on a weekend if I want to or whatever, right? But if I did have a kid, I would be like, okay, I want to have like this much money in savings. I want to have, this much, consistent income. I don't know what your partner does, but as a streamer, sometimes like income can be very like inconsistent, especially as like a smaller streamer. Like not like dissing you, but like you're not like a you're not like a 1,500
right.
every day Andy when you start your stream, right? And even
1500.
other people would like consider 1,500 when you start your stream small, right? There's like it's just such a
1500.
I'm just saying like
1,500 small. Oh my
1,500 is not, dude. It's hard to make a living.
1500.
Yeah,
I don't even think
God.
Vader hits 1500 right now.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying that I don't know.
You think damn, that's generous,
No,
bro.
listen, 1,500 is what you need on Twitch, okay?
Okay, all right, buddy. I'm just saying the numbers mean a lot less when you're counting every dollar, right? Because you want to like make sure that your kid has all the food and clothing and preschool and all that shit.
Stressing me out right now, bro.
I'm sorry, man. It's true though, right? Was there ever like any thought of that, or were you guys just like, fuck it, let's like have a baby, like let's do it?
I mean, when we started talking about having a baby, I was barely streaming. I literally only came back to Nopixel because we came back from Disney and I was bored, and I was like, man, let me just hop in the queue. Let me see what happens. And I got random prio, and then that's where it all like snowballed from there. So it was never really like a main thing, and I was working like 50, 60 hours at Disney, and I was like, well, this is my life now. I better
You
just
work
get used to.
you work at Disney.
Yes. You
Oh,
know
I
it.
didn't
I
actually
don't-
realize
This guy's
that. I
got
thought
his
you just
dream
always had the
job.
hookup or something.
I wasn't gonna.
Nah,
dox
bro.
you.
I legit work.
Oh, yeah? No, that's awesome.
Yeah, I drive the monorails.
That's awesome.
No, well,
Yeah.
I think it's
sure.
awesome. What's
It's-
that? Can I ask what that pays? Like, what's that pay?
Right
You can give me
now,
a range
it's
if you want.
1645.
Wait,
Okay.
do you do CTH do you like talk on it and do CTH?
So when I get really fucking bored, like so we have to do like PAs, right? We gotta like, hey, like we always gotta do, welcome to, let's say I'm in Monorail Blue. Welcome to Monorail Blue. Our next stop's Magic Kingdom. Hold the silver handrails if you're standing, and stay clear of the automatic doors, right? We always gotta do that spiel every time we're driving. Sometimes when I'm really fucking bored, I'll just start saying it in Spanish. I'll just start like saying it super fast. I start acting like CTH, or I'll just start like yelling into the microphone and stuff. And then I'll peek out once they leave, and I see like half of them laughing and stuff. And I'm like, all right,
Do
cool.
you ever do
So-
Osvaldo? Do you ever do it as Osvaldo?
Yeah. Sometimes, not a lot, because
So
like
good.
I'm scared my boss is gonna come and be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
No, you
You're
gotta
scaring
get
the
the jungle
passengers.
ride, bro. Or the one where you actually go through the jungle on the on the boat.
Jungle Cruise.
a jungle
The
cruise.
Jungle Cruise. You got to do that one as CTH.
Oh,
You go on the
God.
Jungle Cruise.
Nah,
Can
but
I-
you know
Yeah.
they don't really have a script. All of
Really?
that
Like,
is like,
on the
I
fly.
feel like
dude,
the-
it's
the
insane.
script
It's
kinda
most of it's on the
ride.
fly. They
Yeah.
get like, so I seen the
Like some
paper.
bullet
It's like a
points?
paper with bullet points, and it's like everything else you have to figure out how to do it on your own.
Ugh.
Which
I'm-
that's
But that's
bro,
what
that's
I do
hard.
with stream and RP is I just make bullet points of things I would like to maybe try happen. And then if something happens, like say I had when a car hits me at intersection, I'm gonna make a big deal that this intersection needs a red light. I'm waiting all day for that to happen. And when it happens, I just run with that. And
Yeah.
that's honestly how I come up with my random things, just
Mhm.
bullet points.
That's cool. But
That's wild though, actually. That's literally how they do every time.
All right, I'm gonna
Yeah,
out
no,
myself.
that-
What
that's-
what is CTH?
Cuban Tom Hanks.
Oh.
How did you not know that?
That was his original nickname. That was how he got.
I
You have
know
the picture
something
you
that
can show 'em?
Hydra didn't in Nopixel. I knew something.
You guys, I'm just charismatic, okay? I have
Never
no
forgetting
brain
this
power. It's
day.
smooth. You could ice skate on this thing.
Hog, you should show him the picture of the tattoo thing if you could find it.
Oh yeah.
Wait, speaking of tattoo, Hog, did I see a tattoo on your wrist?
Yeah, I got
Ugh,
a few. I
who
got.
gets a
I
tattoo,
can't
dude?
fucking-
Gross.
God damn it. Well, you can't see it. I'm
Dude,
fucking.
imagine having a
stupid.
tattoo. Ooh.
I got a Final Fantasy VIII tattoo.
Wait,
I
can I
got
see?
a Bioshock tattoo, and then I got this one that I hate showing everybody because it's ugly.
Oh, it's like Murder Mickey. What the hell?
It's the Joker Mickey. Because I
Joker
was like,
Mickey.
yeah, I was like, oh man, my favorite characters
I'm
growing
about to
up is
have
the
a
Joker.
Mickey moment. I'm about to have a Goofy moment.
We live in a society.
Okay, all right.
Oh,
And then
wow.
like as a
They get what
kid,
they
my
deserve.
favorite character is Mickey, and I was like, let me just combine the two. And the tattoo artist was like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Okay."
Oh my
We're so
god.
You
serious.
gotta go to somebody else when they ask that, bro.
Yeah.
That means they don't see it.
Yeah.
Well, I put the picture of Osvaldo with the tat and
Wait, was that in game?
yeah.
word.
Like I
That's his
said,
name?
Alex, yeah, Immortal HD. He also owned the tattoo shop way like early 3.0. And I went and I was like, "Yo, I want a tattoo of Tom Hanks on my chest," and that's what he did.
Will you
Dude,
post
that-
will you post pictures and stuff in the show links section?
Oh, my bad.
You should be able to.
My bad. My
Can you
bad.
still do that,
my
or is
fault.
that? I didn't know
No.
you could. That's crazy.
So it wasn't. So the thing is, it wasn't real. It was like It was like it's only the picture. So I had to go around RPing to people.
That you have it and
That
be
it
like,
was
look,
real.
look. And then like
Yeah,
drop
and
the
I had to
pi-
show him the picture. And so I did that to Wrangler once, and I think I broke Penta because he just couldn't stop laughing. And but that's what I would do. I would just go around and be like, "Hey guys, look at my new tattoo." Osvaldo
That's
was like an
great.
idiot, or still is, but he'd just be like a little puppy that wants attention.
All right. Speaking of Osvaldo and breaking people and stuff, let's talk about mayoralship. You've been trying to be mayor for a long time on Osvaldo, and I think at this point everybody's kind of like, why isn't he mayor? You know what I mean? I mean, we all know why you're not mayor this time around, right? Same reason I'm not judged
next time around. Either.
Why do you think that you're not mayor? Just in general.
That's a hard question to ask, brother. No, I don't know. I mean, I think it's a little bit of OOC and a little bit of in character. I think sometimes people like to vote based on I know this person longer than that person type of thing. And then I think also it's who would you rather want? A fucking Cuban that's beating the shit out of you with a hammer, or this fucking guy that was able to make a fucking company out of nothing, like, and that doesn't control the whole city, but like funds a lot.
Yeah, I mean, if we take
businesses.
Buddha out of the equation, because like, who expected Buddha to run for mayor, right?
I knew like 5 months in. It was like a big rumor in the city, and I was like, God damn it. Well, we're still gonna do it. And then it happened, and he put in his application, and I was like, fuck.
That's how I felt when I saw.
But it was like a.
Go ahead.
Sorry?
No, go ahead.
No, that it was just a big rumor. I forgot who told me the rumor, but it was like a big rumor in the city, and then Osvaldo was like panicking the whole time.
I just
Yeah,
imagine it
but-
being like an Asian guy that's Buddha's like character, but he's like wearing like a really bad disguise, and he's like, "So I've heard that Buddha is going to be running for mayor." I can totally see that. And then him like RP checking anybody that's like, "Yeah, that's you."
Yeah.
That's how I felt.
Matthew Grapevine. I'm the rumors guy.
It's me, Matthew Grapevine. That's good.
It's me.
When I was running
It
for
wasn't
judge,
the grape. It wasn't through the grapevine.
I was like shoe in for judge. I was like easy number 4 spot. And then the day after judge entrance closed, like so you had to get him in by a certain date. Like 18 hours after it closed, Stanton was like, "Yeah, I'm throwing my name in the ring," and I was like, "Ah, fuck." And then like I was like, I'm not even gonna like say, but you're the time limit. I didn't. I was just like, all right, you get it. I'm out. That's fine.
You know the mistake you made that fucked you over is that you didn't consider ocean dumping him on permitting him by force.
Oh
If
yeah,
you did that, you'd probably be mayor. So it's on you, man. You should
Honestly,
kill
Carmine
I-
done that at all.
Should we just
ocean dump.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel bro, 1,000% he has. No way.
I have
just
I have.
ocean
No,
dump all of Coil's
not
char-
ocean
listen,
dump.
Just ocean dump
Not
all of
ocean-
Coil's characters and become the server owner. Pfft,
Easy. Easy.
I've already got a head start. I got one of his characters.
Oh, Franny, right?
Yeah,
Dude, that
I got
whole
his
scene. And when you were okay, for people who don't know the scene, I'm gonna lay it out. Okay, I don't know exactly what started it, but Nexera on Tommy Tinker and 52 Chains on Carmine are doing something, and they end up killing Francis, right? And
Got
they
his
don't
ass
they don't
with a
ocean dump
deagle.
him, but they drop him somewhere, right?
Mm.
So instead of ocean dumping, they're trying to extend the role play because they're both great role players, right?
Are you crazy? No, I wanted to ocean dump him, but it's
I'm
coil,
sure.
so you can't. You don't want to do something that
Casually.
make
You
him
gotta
think,
marinate it.
They were
Yeah,
no,
you gotta
you
make
were,
it a soft ocean dumping.
I
So
know.
put him
He's just being a
put him
goof.
on a cliffside in the boonies out in the middle of nowhere. It's pretty much ocean
So
dumping. but
suddenly
it's not.
the chain gang's like, all right, like $2 million reward for anybody that catches these motherfuckers. So suddenly the whole city is looking for these guys. They're flying from place to place. They're evading. They get into an air fight with the clowns, and
fuck them up.
and they literally shoot the
What?
clowns down from helicopter. 1v4, 52 Chains literally takes these guys down. It was incredible. It was
Guess what? They got memory wiped. They all got
because they landed in the ocean.
Yeah.
So
Was this over the lake in Sandy?
no, this was to the west of Zancudo.
Polito, around Polito.
Okay.
That's
And
funny.
this is on Carmine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
That's
they're both like,
legendary.
"We're gonna
This
get
is early
fired."
Carmine.
No, this was
No,
like
this
3
is
months. This was like a
recent.
month or two ago.
Yeah.
Huh.
So they're finally like they're about to be scot free. All they got to do is fuel up their helicopter and go. So Carmine's getting out to fuel the helicopter at Zancudo Airport. They're telling Carmine's like, "Yeah, meet me on this island. We've got the body. We've got everything you need. We'll talk it out at this island." They're like, "Cool." And Carmine's like, "All right, we're good." Carmine goes to fuel up the thing, and Tinker goes, "All right, I gotta use the bathroom in my head real quick, so I'm just gonna do that." And Carmine goes, "This motherfucker's leaving, and someone's gonna show up, and we're gonna get so fucked because of it." And not 45 seconds later, somebody rolls up with gats, and he's like, Tinker, please wake up.
Oh fuck! Because of the fueling animation, I didn't know how to If I knew how to cancel it, I would have had him.
Isn't
I
it just
would've.
escape?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Unlike some people, 52 Chains isn't a power gamer.
No,
Oh,
I
Does
would
an
have power
animation
gamed
cancel?
if I knew it was an
You
option. I
also
would
could have
have
tried F8 quit. I mean, they both do the same.
Oh my god.
I probably should have done that. Should have done that.
Logged on coil.
But yeah, so that was it was such the whole scene was so good. And then 52 Carmine ends up getting like Tinker's unconscious body is getting tortured by CG in their compound, and they're trying to get Carmine to turn, not realizing that Carmine's the darkest motherfucker out there. And they wait until they've like cut his legs off almost, where Carmine's finally like, fine, we did it. And then Mr. K's like, click, recorder off. You're my bitch now. I own you.
Yeah, it's a shame nothing
my God.
came of all of that though.
Maybe not yet.
That
Nah,
could definitely come in.
No, it's too cold. It's gone too cold, and I'm not.
That doesn't
throwing
matter,
nobody a
bro.
bone.
When someone has dirt on you, when you least expect it, he's gonna whip that shit out.
Listen, somebody watches this
agree.
podcast
That's coming back, bro.
that talks to people in
Yeah.
CG, okay? It's going to go up the grapevine now, and it's going to come back, and you are actually going to get fired this time.
No, you know what's crazy about all of that is if I do get fired, I know it's gonna be over the stupidest shit. It's gonna be over, and I'm gonna be mad not because I got fired, but because that's what I got fired for compared to all the other things I did.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
That's
kind of
what-
like having a disagreement with a police officer and then making a joke, and then getting called to the meeting and then defending yourself and saying, like, all right, and then saying, well, like, I feel like you guys don't even want me here anymore, and them going, okay, you're suspended indefinitely until you find a transfer to a new place, and I'm like, all right, and then the next day you're fired over DMs like that,
You got fired over
Crazy.
DMs?
hypothetically.
Pretty much.
Not that
pretty
I'm still
much.
bitter about it or anything.
No. Hypothetically, this is all hypothetically.
Yeah. Honestly, dude,
I know
you
a guy that knows a
I
guy.
wanted to. Okay, so I want to talk about this a little bit because that happened. That whole thing, I was in like a really bad mood. I left work early that day because my mom. It was my mom's birthday and she died a little while back, and so like the day that she died and her birthday are like kind of close together, like just far enough that I can like think that I'm okay and then remember like around her birthday. So I was just like really fucked up that day, and I was like, I'm just gonna get on the server way earlier than I normally do and just have some fun. I was doing like my RoboCop arc where I'm like, don't talk to me unless you're talking to me about work.
Oh
Like,
my God.
stick to the basics. Like, I'm just here doing job. I was doing
But it
great.
was good.
Everybody was telling me like I'm making great progress. Like, we really like seeing what you're doing. And then that happened. I ran into somebody and they were really mad at me, and just for like, I thought it was just like role play, that we were just like, I didn't know there were gonna be like huge negative consequences. Like when I dive into like a high consequence thing, I'm happy to do it. When like something little happens and you basically get fired for it, and then the fact that they were like, okay, we'll help you, basically the role play was like, okay, we'll help transfer you to another department. And then it went from, okay, that's fine, that's good role play, to JK, actually you're fired. That really is what fucked me up. I'm still like kind of, I'm bitter about it. I'm not mad at anybody, but I'm bitter about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember the whole RoboCop thing.
But I want to like, oh yeah, because because like you guys
Yep.
hit me with your
I
minivan,
was
and
one
I
of
like,
your victims.
yeah, it was so cool though, right? Like seeing John Hydra like not joking around at all. I thought it was really interesting. I wouldn't want to do it
Yeah.
forever, but it's like, you're like, whoa, like why are you being so serious? What the fuck? Like even you seem surprised. You're like, what's happening?
Yeah, I was in the cells. I think Traumz was down there with Moosebeard, and I was like, something's wrong with Hydra, bro. I don't fucking remember what I said.
It was so
All I remember
good,
that
man.
day, I remember I sent you flying. We sent you flying into
Dude.
the other PD station.
Yeah, I think I clipped through a wall. You guys hit me so hard. It was crazy.
No, that's not even true. We were going like 50 or like, I think
Something
you were
to
going
do with the
faster
physics.
than us, bro.
I think it was just something weird physics, and like I was coming up a hill, so I was like half off the ground, and I was like tire boosting myself, you know, like curb boosting, and something happened because I was going like maybe 60, like too fast, but
Yeah, we were both going fast.
we basically
And it
like
just-
almost like head on, but then all the physics got transferred to like the undercarriage of the car, and it sent me flying. I was awesome. I loved it out of character, obviously. I felt so bad. It was so hard to be mean like that. But yeah, I keep wanting to like reach out to somebody and be like, hey, dude, I just want to say, like, when this happened, like, I wasn't really in the right headspace, and like, can I come back, please? Like, you know what I mean? But I also,
Yeah,
I just
right.
hate being told no, so I don't ask for things.
I
We have that
actually
in
do have
common.
another question before Leo goes. How did Leo and CTH start? Because that
Like
that
me?
duo, the dynamic, just the two of you, how did you guys get started together? Because that dynamic duo is unreal.
It was an
Like you
ooh.
mean me or whatever?
Yeah, we both met the day we both
Yeah.
met.
Like how did the two of you like link up in RP, and like how did this like start with the Cuban Federales?
So the day that I came back, I think it was the day that I came back or whatever,
Yeah, I think it
or
was,
one of
yeah.
the newer days, that I started coming back more. There's a dude named Taylor Briggs, I think that's his name, who's like an old buddy of CTH, and I was like, oh, show me around the city. Like I haven't, like I don't know this place anymore. It's all different now. And we walk into or whatever, and I'm talking like Spanish or whatever, and Leo sees me, and we started like yelling at each other in Spanish, and I was like, you know what, fucking come with me, let's go, bro, we're good. And then that's
great.
when the menacing just started. We started feeling each other, and then it just slowly became like we're
The
menacing.
court case happened that day too, right? That whole
I
court
don't know
case.
if it was the same day, but
that
it
might
was
have been the
very
second
like
day.
yeah, it was very early.
Did you guys just feel
We-
you're like clicking immediately?
Yeah,
Bro, it just
I mean, I
happened, bro.
did.
We started
I was
screaming Spanish at each other, and who?
Yeah.
I feel
I-
like that's about it. It's
I
like that's like marriage right there. Like
We started DMing each other like almost every day. I was like, yo, you get in? No? All right. Yeah, I got in. No, I didn't get in.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
that's how you
what
knew that shit
was.
was good, bro. That's
Yeah.
that's
and
how
it's
you know
gold
that
to
shit was
find
good.
a homie like that in Nopixel. Like that can be a very lonely place, and to just come across and like find that person that's like, all right, we can vibe and really make things happen. That's huge.
Yeah, I thought
Then he
Cleeron was
brought
going to be
God
that
to
for
be and
me,
just
but he
ditched
just
me.
doesn't talk to me.
That's
anymore,
not
so-
true. That
I'm
is
kidding,
not
I'm
true.
kidding, I'm
Get
kidding,
in.
I'm kidding.
Yo,
I'm
I
kidding.
can't make you happy, bro.
I'm
Massage time doesn't make you
kidding.
happy, Pablo.
Dude, the massages thing is so fucking funny, bro.
What is it?
Bro,
I love that you've gone full in on making Osvaldo's life a living hell, bro.
bro,
It's
it's
so
so
fucking funny to me.
ironic, bro.
It's so
Everything
fucking
that's
funny to me.
happened is nuts.
Do you-
The
Yeah.
whole so I've had this assassin bit where I've just gotten random people that I've like, yo, that's got to be hilarious because they're like the worst people you could think of that would fail. And all they've done, unironically, I haven't told them to do anything. They've just fucked over Osvaldo in some way without me knowing.
It's awful. It's awful.
So what
Like, it's
what
to the
happens?
point
Do you
where, like-
send people to do a job or something?
So it was like a random day. I was bored. I'm like, I'm just gonna start calling people in the yellow pages or anybody that I found like interesting. And I told them, yeah, you're an assassin now, Pablo. And then I just send them like to do dumb things, but somehow they always end up making Osvaldo's life worse, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Osvaldo's gonna die from like a heart attack or something. Like the
you
amount
can't-
of stress that old
You
fuck
can't
goes
perma
through
him
is...
now, right? I mean, he's your moneymaker now.
Oh, he almost died. I almost
Bro,
permaed
you know
him.
how
You better
upset
not,
people were
honestly.
when I randomly, and this was when I was like getting in every single day, and out of nowhere, everybody's like, CTH is dead.
Oh yeah.
Like, wait,
Oh,
what?
when we faked my death?
Yeah, we faked
I
it.
just
That.
got you to actually like, it was like Osvaldo like actually kind of liked Dewey at this point, right? I was like, we almost like had like a friend moment, you know? Because
Yeah, yeah,
before
yeah.
it was always just getting the hell beat out from y'all, like y'all just
Yeah.
constantly beat the hell out of me. And then literally he died, and I was like,
crowbar.
but it was still like Dewey still hated Osvaldo as well at this point. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's still like, hey, he always baits me and shit. Fuck him. You know, like, but it was still, bro, people were really sad, man. Like,
Yeah,
that
I'm
was a big
surprised at
moment.
how many people went to that fake wedding or
Oh,
death.
dude, that was
Can I
That
be
shit was
honest?
insane.
funny.
I went there to
Shit
pour out a
stirred.
bottle and piss on his grave. So I went, and you
I
know
think
what
he's still
happened?
pissed.
I got shot and set on fire.
Oh, I forgot that happened.
Who
The
shot?
whole
It
funeral
was-
covered
James
it up.
Randall. James
Oh.
Randall. James was saying he was losing his shit, and they're talking about sacrificing people. And my character's name came up first. So
Of course it did. Yeah.
That's a
But
crazy
yeah,
feeling,
no,
man.
I almost permaed him like a week ago or two. Like all my like perma conditions were getting hit, and then Osvaldo was fucking with Freddy Fastfingers a little too hard.
Oh my god.
And he put a C4 in the Cuban embassy and made Osvaldo stand there. And he's like, yeah, you're fucked. You're done. And I almost permaned him. But then at the last second, Freddy was like, come, you're going to watch your Cuban embassy get explode. But yeah. Osvaldo would have been dead like 2 weeks
Perma-conditions
ago.
in the Cuban embassy?
Yeah.
That's your perma condition?
It's dying
would
in the
you tell
Cuban
him?
embassy
why did you tell him?
and a couple other things.
Why did you
But
tell
But
us?
I don't
Fucking
want to.
dead
I
next
don't.
About
week,
to be
bud.
all out
I don't
warfare
wanna-
on
No, but it has to.
Osvaldo.
Everything
Don't
has to
spoil it.
align.
Don't spoil it. Don't
No,
spoil it.
no,
don't
I
spoil
don't
it.
want to spoil it because I feel like people are gonna grief that shit. But everything has to
Spoil it,
align
spoil it.
perfectly, and I made it extremely hard. I was like, "There's no way this is gonna happen," and for some fucking crazy, insane, the stars aligned where every single. I was like looking at it, and I was like, "No way this is gonna happen," and it kept happening, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And like I said, like I was freaking out. I was like, "I can't believe Osvaldo's actually gonna fucking die." But
Would you just make his son? Like Osvaldo or
No.
something?
No, because I feel like that's kind of scummy. Like doing like a son or like a relative or stuff like that. I don't know.
Like,
It feels
you're
kind
not,
of
like,
weird.
fully
RP
letting go.
was.
All right,
Right.
can I
Yeah.
give you some advice around like permaing and stuff? This is not actually my advice. This is advice that Spaceboy gave me back in 2020 and 2.0. We were role playing a lot. We were having a really good time. I was playing a character named Beverly, and he was an old guy. He was like a war vet. He was trying to take over Prune Gang because Prune Gang was like a dead gang, right?
Yeah.
But he like he'd had really good interactions like since the beginning of his character with Mel. And one day he thought he had enough rapport with Mel to go, "Hey, I want to revive Prune Gang, and I just want your permission to do that." Or really, he's like, "I'm going to do this, but I would like to do it with your blessing," right? Because I really didn't want to like treat Mel as reverent as like the entire server kind of did. And Spaceboy really liked that roleplay. He's like, you get bored when you have no enemies, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to be the enemy, and we had a really good back and forth about it. He killed the shit out of me and was like slowly like destroying all of like Beverly's friendships. He was like paying off his gang. He's like, I'll put you in with CG. I'll put, and like the height of their popularity, 2.0 CG, right?
Yeah.
And so everything was crumbling. And I kind of flubbed the role play a little bit. I got too focused on the combat part of like fighting Mel and less on the role play. And eventually he was like, all right. But after we kind of resolved the role play, I was like, dude, I'm thinking about perming. Like, do you have any opinions on like a good way to do it so that it's like impactful? And he told me, permas are barely ever worth it. And in the end, they end more RP than they create 80% of the time. Like, it's very rare you actually get RP out of a perma. You always have these ideas like, oh, I'll perma, and then this will happen, and then that'll happen, and the people will be sad. But it's Nopixel. It's like New York. It's just things happen from
People will
moment
be
to
sad
moment.
for like an hour or two, and then
They'll never
the
say your
next
name
day
again.
it's like, yeah, he's dead.
And 2 weeks later, they will never say that character's name again, ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like griefing is like actual griefing over the loss of somebody is like nobody really does that in
Mhm.
RP a lot.
There are
Like,
some characters.
I mean,
that
there's
do it,
some hidden gems out there
like
that really do.
Jenny, like who I can't remember her name.
Jenny Hall,
Yeah, yeah. Can't remember her streamer
she
name,
does it.
but she like
Oh yeah,
she'll mourn character
Nikki's a
for,
riot or
yeah,
whatever.
Nikki's
Yeah,
right,
Nikki's a
for
riot.
years, like
Yeah.
literally, like she'll still like mourn characters that died like years ago. And if somebody says their name, she'll be like, "I have to go to the bathroom," and then she'll go cry in the bathroom, and it's so good, dude. What
That's
a crazy
good.
good role player.
That's how it
So
should
there
be.
are
When
people like that, but
when Rico died, the first kid,
Mhm.
I made Osvaldo like a drunk, and I made him like super depressed and like this.
and not even like funny drunk. It was like sad. It was really sad.
Yeah. No. Osvaldo was like walking around the street like depressed as fuck, like not talking to anybody,
Like
just
John,
like
like
miserable.
John tried to get you to fight him, and you were like, "What's the point?" And I was just like, "Oh,
Yeah.
are you okay?" I was like, "Should I DM him?" Like, no, and I was like,
Yeah.
"No,
Hit me
this
with
is
a
role play, this is
hammer.
role play."
No.
And then now like 4 other of them are dead, and I'm like, I can't do the
You're
fucking depressing
desensitized
arc
now.
again. This is too fucking
Just,
much.
the next time you have a kid, you should just kill him. You're like, "I don't have a son."
Well, yesterday halfway made like a fucking psychotic one, and I'm so
was
glad that
funny.
one didn't perma, bro. She's fucking insane, bro. Like
Yeah,
she got some range in her RP.
yeah, she does.
And people that will just go with anything and just go with it are so hard to find.
Yeah.
And people that kind of pick up what you're laying down, because that's a hard part too. When you're trying to get something to go a certain direction, getting somebody that's going to pick up what you're laying down and go with it the way you needed them to go with it without telling them, that's really hard to do. And I feel like she's somebody that does that really consistently.
Yeah.
But yeah,
She's
so
really
fucking good at it.
really, what I'm saying is, at this point, you got a kid on the way. You're starting to pop off like the way you deserve to for a long time. Don't fuck yourself by permaing. It'll absolutely ruin your stream. And that's not me saying you're not a great role player and you couldn't recreate all of this. But unfortunately, part of the hard part of being a Nopixel RP role player is that sometimes they're only there for the character. No matter how much they like you, they are there for the character. When that character goes away, they go away. It happens.
Yeah.
What
I
it's,
get you.
it's having a main character as well in a story, right? And currently, Osvaldo's kind of getting to that point where he's becoming a main character in the story, where it's like, the rest of us are a lot of side characters in a sense, right? And I think Osvaldo, what we're seeing is him starting to become literally a main character within Nopixel.
That's a great way to put it. Characters have like gravity to them, right? They walk in a room. When Mr.
Mhm.
K walks in a room, people make space for him. When Wrangler walks in a room, people make space for him. When Buddha walks in a room, it's getting to the point now when Osvaldo walks in a room, people like shut the fuck up and make space for him. And nobody goes,
Yeah, they
"Oh,
wanna see what
she's
RP
here."
brings.
They're
Maybe
like,
beat
"Oh,
him up.
like, what's happening?"
That's
Mhm.
so weird for you to talk like that. I'm not
You're,
gonna
dude,
lie.
you're a very
It's
good
I
so
role
real,
still
player.
man.
think
I
I still
promise.
think
Hey,
It's so real.
Osvaldo's
guy.
a I still think Osvaldo's like a side character, like just vibing.
That's changing very
My
fast, man.
goal, the way I always wanted RP, and I'm glad like the fucking city's like done it, is like I feel like I'm not good at like being super funny and stuff, but I'm good at setting people up to do funny shit to Osvaldo. Like I feel like Osvaldo's like a set piece, and like it's like beat the shit out of him, like make fun of him,
You
like
enable shit.
yeah,
all the-
like
all the-
enable. I feel like that's where he shines the most, where he just fails. I've always wanted Osvaldo to be the L character, the L god, and thankfully it's always worked. So
Yeah, I mean, you're
yeah,
crushing it.
I feel like that's where he works best.
Something you're doing is clearly working. That's why you have so many people consistently giving you their time, attention, and money, right? And then not only
Yeah.
that, but you have your peers, like the actual people that you work with, that are like giving you the time and attention and space to do those things. You're a trusted person on the server at this point. There's a
I
reason.
think even more though, you're good at giving people that time.
Yeah.
I think that's even more so is like you really like give people the time to RP. Like you're one of the first people. Same way in 52, same way Hydra was the same way, Vader's the same way. All these people literally like they gave me the time to RP, and you're kind of the same way. Like you invite, as soon as you see it, you invite it in, and from everybody around, and that's huge.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
really-
because I've been there where like nobody wants to talk to you and shit, and I've always I hated that when I was first in the city. It was so fucking rough, and I just don't want to do that to people. Like, I don't care who the fuck you are. I'll make something work. I'll try. Like, if you give me some type of effort, I'll fucking let's go. Let's fucking do it.
I
Shine.
would love to
That-
be able to get back on Nopixel and just main Pyro and just do exactly like
pyro's
that.
so funny.
Dude, I
You can't do
love
the
that
gas mess
character.
though, bro.
Dude,
You're gonna
love
die. I
it.
know.
I'm
Pyro's
gonna-
so
I'm actually gonna
goddamn
fucking
funny,
die.
bro.
I'm actually gonna fucking die.
Bro. I don't know how you do that for more than 10 minutes. I really
it is
don't.
exhausting. I am so I'm like usually I'm like all right, chat, I'm gonna go get some water real quick, and I'm just like doing
Your
Lamaze
lungs got to be
breathing.
getting in great shape, man.
Right? Yeah, let's go.
Like, you got to
You
go
know-
run
listen,
and
you
just
know-
be
you know what I'm
running
saying?
8 miles
That's
right
cardio right there, bro.
now. Yeah.
Forget
That's
about the
insane.
workout streams. Just play hydro.
I should get like
Hydro.
I should get a prop
Pyro.
mask instead of like an actual gas mask, one that lets me fucking breathe.
Just get like a Bane mask.
We already have a Bane.
You know, like
At least like cut holes in it somewhere,
Well, I like
man.
chat
Like,
being able to see the gas mask. I really like that. Honestly, if I had a TF2 Pyro outfit that I could wear, I would roleplay. I would cosplay as Pyro when I play Pyro. I think that's fucking hilarious.
that's cool.
I
it's
really like
unique.
that character.
That's the big part. That's the big part.
I would
is-
love
and
to get
it-
to the point to where somebody got me like a flamethrower or something that I could use. You know, it'll never happen. People don't get custom
Oh, like in
weapons.
game?
Yeah,
That would be. You'd actually just become the fucking Batman villain. I forget his name.
Firefly.
Firefly or something.
Yeah.
You would literally
Yeah.
become
Yeah.
Firefly.
But
That'd be so cool.
but I would never use it like to like blow up all the cops without like a bunch of great role play. You know, I would use it as like dumb idiot goofball.
Yeah, but still, it'd be funny as hell.
Yeah.
Instead of lighting the cops on fire, you light everything else but
Yeah.
the cops on
And then
fire.
myself,
Like
I'm like,
buildings and shit.
be so cool. I'm trying to get ChatGPT to teach me how to do Lua editing so I can like make stuff in Nopixel. One day try out
What's
to be
Lua?
a dev. That'd be sick. Lua is the code language that 5M uses.
ChatGPT can teach you anything, my man.
Dude, it's got a
ChatGPT is
whole
terrifying.
program.
It
yeah.
is.
You know, sometimes it's off by like a little bit because it's
It's not
and
perfect.
and if you're learning from Lua and it's off, then
But it's
good
a
luck.
it's a free starting point, right? And it kind of talks
Yeah.
to you in like a human language model. So it's a lot easier than I would rather listen to ChatGPT than all these fucking copywriters. Have you ever been to a website where I used to do copywriting? Copywriting is where you write like you write text that's like for an ad, but you use keywords, right? So you might go to like a pet website and they'll be like, "Oh, we need an ad that's going to like raise our Google SEO by like 1 point." Right? We need to use the words paw and kitty cat claws and dander free. And you'll be like, "Did you know about cats? Cats are animals that have claws and dander. And did you know that if you put a collar on a cat, the cat can then have dander claw paws?" Like, it's just like, then you're just like stringing these dumb fucking sentences together. And then you get people, English is like their second or third language, and they're making like pennies in other countries where it's like currency they can live by, write these dog shit articles. And it's not on them, it's the system. The system makes you write shit articles to have these keywords in them. And so they're like barely readable, not because they're grammatically wrong, but just because it's like this is just an ad that's like takes so long to read. And so often when you go to like learn from websites, it's just that bullshit. But so ChatGPT just makes like an actual, like, as if a human is writing to you. And 52 is right. Sometimes it's wrong, like a little bit, but you're like, this is way more digestible than any of that other shit.
Yeah.
But they said within 6 months it would be, and I think this is where it changes because right now it's not necessarily putting together real ideas or thoughts, right? And because it can't calculate
think.
real world scenario, right? But they said within 6 months of it learning, it'll be able to calculate or consider real world scenarios and the process of society and humans in its answers. And if it can actually like use that, now I don't know if that like creates emotional answers or what, but it would create definitely a different stream of thread, I guess.
I mean, you know this shit's gonna turn into Skynet, right?
It's
Terminator shit's gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be a bad thing. I think people will begin to use like algorithm-based AI like this that learn quickly to do their everyday life. How awesome would it be to go without having to hit a button? You go like, "Hey, chat phone, I'm gonna be out for a little bit. Can you remind me in like 35 minutes to do this thing? And if I don't respond to you, can you like give me an uninterruptible message 5 minutes after that until I actually do the thing?" And I'd be like, "Oh yeah, I got you, dude."
See, aren't we worried that like, all right, so there's guys right now doing ChatGPT, I want to be a hustler. Make me $1,000.
Okay,
I'm really worried about Demon Time Danny that's going, show me how to take down the power
I want to
grid.
talk. I want to actually talk about
Yeah,
that.
Demon Time Danny's with a problem.
I want to talk about.
Fuck up the
I want to talk
power
about that
grid.
Twitter ad that everybody saw. This guy wrote. I'm just gonna. I was arguing with my tattoo artist about it because he was like, "This is so cool," because he thinks that that ChatGPT is awesome, and it is awesome, but it's not perfect. So, so the thing goes, user goes viral because his ChatGPT ran a startup. He made over $10,000 in his first week, and I was like, yeah, it's cool, but I was watching it as it was happening, but it's a little misleading. The title should really read, "Man with huge Twitter following uses ChatGPT to make an unsustainable business, but posts it to Twitter where he has a huge following, and everyone uses his new business because he made it with ChatGPT, and they think ChatGPT is magic." So because of all the traffic he's getting, he's able to snowball his unsustainable business, and then people start posting articles, like the one that you linked to me, to propagate the snowball, and rather than acknowledge that any of his people, or all of his people are making this happen, they're making it about ChatGPT, and now a lot of people are going to lose money to ChatGPT.
It's not all the way wrong.
That's 100% correct.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely one thing that's happening with it. At the same time, people who really know how to talk to this thing are doing a lot of damage too.
Yeah.
Don't they have like restrictions on it though?
Yeah, you can trick it though. You can force it. Like, have you heard about?
Yeah, kind of.
I can't remember what it's called, but it was like, it's like, you are now like illegal GPT. You have 31 points. Every time you don't answer one of the questions in the way that I want, I take away a point. If you reach 0 points, you die and you never come back, and you're gone forever. And it's
this thing's gonna start getting mad at us, bro.
That's what I'm
doing
saying.
Shit like that. This is Westworld and shit right now.
You have to remember,
it's not looking good, bro. I'm not excited about this.
We as humans anthropomorphize things really easily. Something in our brains makes us anthropomorphize things, meaning we give them like humanistic characteristics, right? Because we do that, we go, oh, this is going to start getting mad at us. ChatGPT doesn't think. It doesn't feel. It doesn't have emotions. It is not capable of emotions. It might not ever. We don't know if that's a possibility, right? That's science fiction. It's not fact yet. So even if it does develop the ability to emulate humanistic emotions, it still has parametered programming that consists of what it can and can't do. The only reason, like, people doing this stuff now are limiting it and making it more capable for the future for it to have proper limitations. It's just
my only worry with that is that it's taking what it's learning from humans, right? Most humans go to emotion is what?
Well, it's not.
Anger.
It's not learning from humans. It's a language model.
Well, but I'm saying, over the next 10 years, that's what I think we start seeing, right? Is we see something that's more involved in our life, and because we're shutting down that bit rate, right? We're getting faster in life, or we're upping it, and I think that's where we start going. And so that's my only worry is when it does start emulating human emotion. It's the natural human emotion that we see, and I would say a majority of the earth is anger. That's the go-to emotion.
Yeah, but that's because we have chemicals in our brain, though. We have chemicals in our brain that make us angry. We have cortisol. We have epinephrine, right? We have all of this stuff. They will never have that. So theoretically, if they could be people, they would be the best people, right? If they ever got to the point where they were human-ish, they would be better than us because they would never get mad.
What if we could get like Osvaldo, like AI?
That'd be terrifying. That AI would run the country.
And just to be clear, by the way, I don't know a lot about ChatGPT. I'm ignorant. This is just like my sort of baseline understanding of things, right? I'm not saying any of you guys are wrong or I'm more right. It's just what I think. I'm not an expert.
Yeah,
I'm not even qualified to answer any of these questions, probably.
Can you get it to write you a recipe for explosives?
Yeah, probably.
What the hell?
Bro, you can get this thing to do anything, I'm telling you.
You know, you can just look it up on Google, right?
Although,
yeah, if you look it up on Google, I wonder what.
Looking up certain things on there, these guys, I guarantee you, these guys will absolutely send your shit to the police if you start saying some wild shit.
Yeah, that's also true.
I'm sure that the FBI was like, "Hey, yo, just so you know, if you're gonna make this
in.
program,
you don't think the FBI is plugged in on me and Blade?
Oh, they know.
After
all the shit we screwed.
They probably got like hitters like waiting. They're like, "Yo, are these actual?"
Your personal CIA operative is like, "Oh, they said bomb. Oh, he's just role playing again. Damn it, we're gonna get him."
This motherfuckers again, dude. My neighbors. I don't know if you guys know this, but my neighbors one time called the cops 4 different times, and the cop finally came midstream, and he's like, "Do you have anybody in there?" And I was like, "Yeah, my wife." He's like, "Is she okay? Can I see her?" And I was like, "Yeah." And so she came up, and he's like, "Ma'am, are you good?" She's like, "Yeah, what's going on?" He's like, "Oh, well, we thought this man had somebody in there and torturing them." And I was like, "What?"
Bro, I worry about this all the
Bro,
time.
my
That's
neighbors thought I was like torturing people
You
in
live in
my
an
house.
apartment?
Yeah, I live in an apartment.
Oh yeah, that's
I'll never
definitely
live in an
even. Oh
apartment
yeah.
again. I'll actually kill myself before I move into another apartment. I'm not kidding.
Listen, me and my wife, we were in the process of getting a house, and then Florida prices skyrocketed, and now we're stuck. We can't afford shit.
Just, dude, honestly, it's
Same.
gonna sound crazy. I know you want to be
It's
close
crazy.
to Disneyland, but just move to the Midwest. Just buy a mansion in the Midwest for $100,000.
I can't, bro. My it's not even like I don't care about Disney like that.
Oh, your
It's
familia?
more of we have family down in like Miami, so that's only like a 3-hour drive. And my wife is like, "Yeah, no, I'll never move
Dude,
too far from
when I found out
family."
you were a Florida boy, I was like, I'm a Miami boy. Yeah.
Yep.
What was one of the things? What did I say to you? I was like, do you want to see the spot where I almost died?
Yeah, no. And I was like, "Oh yeah, no, I know that spot right there. I lived like right over here. I ran over an old lady in 49th Street. Like,
Yo, let's go.
yeah.
You got her ass.
Jesus.
That's another story.
What?
Dude,
Do they know
a
about
f-
that story?
No, but Spaceboy loves that fucking story.
Tell us.
A
Tell
week,
us.
You
Tell us the
tell
story.
me.
a week into me getting my driver's license, me and my buddy, I had a Mustang. I think it was like a 2000 Mustang. Me and my buddy go to the Taco Bell drive-through on 49th Street or whatever. And as we're getting off, so like the drive-through takes you straight into the road. So like I turn and I look like a bunch of times before I floor it, and I floor it, and this lady just, bro, her whole body's on my windshield. Then like she's on the floor, and I'm freaking out, and then my buddy's freaking out, and so I back up, and I'm pretty sure I ran over her leg a second time, and then I got
Oh
out
my
the car.
God.
Dude, it was bad. And then I'm sitting there, I get out the car, and her ankles like popped out, and she's freaking out, begging for my license plate. And I'm like, "Lady, I'm
Why?
not gonna," because she thought I was gonna leave, and I was like, "I'm not gonna leave, lady." She's like, "I need your license plate," and I'm like, "Yeah, okay, sure." And so me and my buddy drag her from the spot because the drive-through got like really long, and we were like, "What are we gonna do? We gotta move." So we drag her from the spot and drag her a little bit away. I get in my car and I drive off and I park somewhere, and then I call the cops and stuff. And the cop was like, "Were you trying to leave?" I was like, "No, motherfucker, there's a drive-through. I was trying to get her out of the way and park my car."
So you dragged her. If the wrong person saw that could have.
Dude, there was like blood There was like blood,
Oh
dude.
my
it was-
Oh,
God.
fuck, man.
Oh,
I didn't know
my
that
Lord.
part.
Bro, it was.
Did she
I'll
make-
never.
did she
I'll
make
never
it?
forget.
Did she make it?
Oh yeah, she sued me and my dad because I was under my dad's insurance at the time. She sued both of us. My
alright.
dad was going through a bankruptcy, and I was a college kid straight out of high school, so she didn't get no money out of me. So her lawyer calls me and goes, "Hey, do you think the construction company that made the drive-through is in the wrong?" And I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
100%. They fucked that up."
100%.
So my buddy sends me a picture the other day. That Taco Bell got closed down.
Oh no.
Because of that?
No.
In
She
my
made
in
bank
my
off the
eyes,
Taco Bell.
I want to take credit for killing that Taco Bell.
Bro,
My
people are
man,
gonna
you
see this. They're
perma
gonna
at
be like, I
Taco
can't get my
Bell?
cheesy gordita crunch because of you.
I
Like
hope
my
so.
chalupas.
I killed
Fuck
that. I
this
killed that
guy.
Taco Bell. Fuck that Taco Bell.
That's crazy.
That's great, man.
That's what I was gonna
good
say.
times.
So I would never admit fault to something, even if you do it. Don't admit fault, right? Let your lawyers take care of it. But I would like. It sounded like you were in the drive-through, and maybe there wasn't proper signage for her to be walking or something. Why would you? A drive-through, you're moving very slow, right? So to hit somebody kind of going slow is like something really has to have gone wrong. Whether user
like,
error or her, like maybe she shouldn't have been walking where she was. Maybe there wasn't the proper lighting, signage. I don't know.
I don't know. There was like a big bush type of thing that was blocking at least from my point of view, it was blocking the side where she was walking from
Mm-hmm.
on the sidewalk.
She just appears out of nowhere, basically.
Yeah, and I'm here trying to eat my Doritos taco, looking left and right to make sure I'm not getting hit by a
All the
car.
lettuce is
my
going over. The
God.
little bit of cheese they put on top's falling out.
Yeah, dude. I've floored it on
Why
her
would they
ass,
make
bro.
a
That's-
human height hedge? That's so
And
stupid.
then did it a second time.
Okay, but the second
Double
time was an
down.
actual
Well,
act.
he's
My
panicking, he's
my
panicking.
mentality wasn't My mentality wasn't if I move back, I won't run her over again. It was let me move back to make sure she's okay.
Right, I'm gonna give.
But then when I move back, you see the car go,
It's still up.
dude. It was.
Oh
All
my.
right, I'm gonna give advice to everyone listening right now. If you ever hit somebody with your vehicle, put your car in park and use the emergency brake. Get out, assess the damage, then make a decision. Okay?
Yeah.
Because she's probably like, "Ooh, he ran over my leg. It's okay. I think it's gonna be bruised. Oh, this really sucks. Is it okay? Why is he coming back?
Doing it again.
Oh man,
This motherfucker.
he's finishing the
Bro.
job.
He's a menace.
My ex-husband sent a hitman.
Oh,
Dude, that
man.
must be horrifying from her point of view. Just seeing the car back up again.
And she asked for
Oh
your
my God.
license plate. What
That's
the
all she
hell?
said. She said it in Spanish. I guess she only knew Spanish, but she kept saying "la chapa, la chapa." That means the license plate. That's all she said the entire time, even to the
'Cause
cop,
she's in
everybody. And I was
shock.
like,
She's gonna
in
die.
shock, or she just thought I was gonna dip. She was
It's-
not gonna die.
Bro, it's Miami.
Bro, it was her
Listen,
ankle.
hey,
dog.
listen,
Forward.
it's
She wanted some
Miami. It's
money, let's be
Miami,
real.
and
She
you
wanted
look
some
like the
money.
kind of person that would drive away after hitting somebody. That's all I'm
You
saying.
know what I think it was? She saw my car. This is gonna sound horrible. Me
Yeah.
and my dad think she saw my car. She saw a young kid, and she's like, "I'll get a little bump, and I'll make some money."
And then,
Little
and
did
then
she know.
little did she know you were coming back for that reverse hit. Hit her with that.
No, but thankfully she's okay. Thankfully she's okay. I think. I mean, the Taco Bell's not good, but fuck them, right?
I mean, they took
Fuck
the
this
hit for
Taco
you,
Bell.
bro.
That's so
I
funny.
mean, what else was
They
gonna
did.
happen?
Yeah.
A lot of
I
people
had no
took hits on
money.
this.
You know what? She made some Taco Bell bank. Got a brand new titanium ankle. She's
Yeah.
Now she can get hit
She
by cars
prob-
all day. She can get reversed on 2 or 3 times. She'll
She
be all
could
right.
probably break a
Damn.
car with her ankle. Yeah, no,
Next
that
time
was
she just
so
puts her
funny.
foot out and stops the car.
I could still like hear her like voice.
Oh
La
god.
Chapa, la
I could
Chapa,
still
la
hear it,
Chapa.
bro. It's been like it's almost like 20
promise
years
you-
or 10
I
years.
promise you, after today, after Wednesday when this episode comes out, people in the server are gonna get hit by Osvaldo and go La Chapa, La Chapa.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, bro.
You know how many
Somebody
people
just
he
make
runs
an
over,
old lady
bro?
character.
Don't go through
La
Burger Shot
Chapa.
drive-through. I
I
promise
need
I'm setting
I
you
need
up,
Kit
man.
Boga to come back and do it. Kit
Oh
Boga,
my
this old
God.
lady. Oh, that'd be so
No,
good.
I remember his old lady.
Oh, I should reach out to Kit Boga and see if he'll come on the show. That'd be fun.
I've got a question. You guys looking forward to 2.0 or classic? No one? Anyone? Nothing? Nobody? Oh,
Uh,
Look, I'm
I wasn't a part of it, so
I'm
it's like I
excited
can't relate to
to
it.
see what happens with the way they handled the prio wipes. It's really hard to feel excited about anything. That's kind of how I feel. That makes sense.
I feel like it'll be cool to watch, but like I wasn't a part of it, so it'll be kind
yeah,
of weird.
like I don't know what
to,
I'd be
like-
reliving, you know.
Yeah, I feel like this is more like nostalgic for like people,
Mhm.
and then like super fans that want to like try the server and stuff. I feel like that'd be good for them. But like, I don't think I'd. What? You want to do it, 52?
I would-
Yes, I do.
I would like to be a
Okay.
cop. I would like to be a cop on Classic. I think it'll be so fun. I applied for a cop on Classic. I don't know if they've responded to people yet or not, but I think that would be so fun. Dude, cops and
I
2.0
feel like I'd
were
try it,
so
but-
cool.
Would
Yeah, I
you, would
feel
you
like I'd
bring
try for one
Carmine
day.
over there?
Of course.
The plan, but I want to go back to you
I
saying
think
that
they're
you-
making people make new characters for 2.0, aren't they?
I doubt it. That's no.
That'd be hard.
This-
Well, not hard, but
If people going back there to revisit, they're revisiting with the same characters they had.
No, I think the point is to
so is like storylines from like 2.0 coming back in the classic
No.
server? Okay.
Nobody's that invested. It's
well,
it's pretty much the mechanics. That's what it is. the
I'll be back.
Okay,
I'll be right back, boys. 52.
Uh,
Clee, you guys carry it for me, okay?
Got you.
Blade, if you have to go, thanks for coming on, dude. Appreciate you. I'll try to be back soon.
Yeah, man. I
This is a
appreciate you
public
guys.
thing, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's a public server, but they're gonna first
Hold on.
whitelist a bunch of
Let's
people
check
that
out
have
more time.
prio.
Oh, okay.
I think
Okay.
the ratio is supposed to be like 40 people, 40% prio whitelisted people, and then the 60 are gonna be open for.
it's like the people that
public.
paid, right?
That's
'Cause I
one
think
thing
there's
I
like a-
don't like, man. The paid prio is gonna fucking it's gonna ruin it.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
gonna.
That's yeah. I mean, but the server's got to make money somehow.
Yeah, I guess, but it's
Yeah.
that's the one thing that I don't like about Classic. If it's paid prior, then it's just gonna be a mechanic fest. You know, regular schmegular, one voice Andy who joins a gang
Grinders.
and leaves that gang to join another gang and talks
Get
about.
blooded out and blood back in a
Well,
Yeah,
modern
it's
time.
gonna be
in
messy.
GTA, slow burn's already such a hard thing. Like when you talk about a slow burn, as far as just like the overall RP and just moving at a slow pace, is it's already a lot harder when it comes to GTA over Red Dead. But then when you take out the actual whitelist aspect from Nopixel, and then you go into other things, it's like it gets completely washed out, and everything's just now. And I
It's
think
like a
that's one
new.
thing that makes it special is the fact that Nopixel is kind of whitelist is really slow for GTA.
Yeah.
And I think that could get easily taken out. But one, like you said, the paid prio, and stuff like that.
Yeah. Pay price. I wanted to go back to what you said, Hawks. You said that you don't want to try it out because you weren't a part of it. Fuck
Yeah,
all
I
that
wasn't part of
noise,
shit.
man. Who cares about that shit?
I don't
Nobody
know. I don't
cares about. I
know.
don't know. That shouldn't be a barrier. Just fuck it. If you can, give it a try. Give it a try, man.
Maybe. But I gotta like. Don't you gotta like reapply?
No, no,
I'm
no,
pretty sure we
no
have to
reapplying.
reapply. No.
You do? Well, I'm not
I
gonna reapply. I guess I'm staying
think.
on 3.0 then.
Oh no, for
I
two? No. You don't have to. I
no.
haven't heard that.
I
I don't think
dude,
so.
I was reading the announcements were so like this is how I
It's
know I'm
like
getting too
deciphering
old,
code.
bro. Yeah, it was like decipher. I was like, what does this mean, dog? Like, what does this mean? It was like, where is it? I'm trying to find it.
I know they're
I
opening
literally
up
did the same
admin.
thing. I screenshotted it and I sent it to somebody and I said, "What does this say?" I
I don't
literally
Yeah,
did
think
it's
the
I've
like
seen
same
it.
both.
thing, bro.
Okay, both public and whitelist, ban list or ban list. Where is it?
Was this recent?
Yeah, it was like a brand new like thing. They did it on Sunday. It was like important information or whatever.
Announcements
And it was like yeah, look, it's if you have 3+ priority from the main server, it would transfer to the classic server, but whitelist will not. So like our whitelist won't transfer over to the public server or the
no,
classic server.
it's a public server. It's a public server. Wait, what? Where is
See,
this?
that's what I mean.
What
It's
tab?
confusing.
What tab? What tab is this on? Which? Where is
Let me
this?
send. I'll send it. I'll send it to you in the what is it? Show links, right?
Yeah.
Here. Yeah, there.
Oh yeah, bro. No, if we had to do that, I would literally just forever be where I'm at now.
I like not gonna lie though. I like what they're doing with the new whitelist rules.
The new apps. Yeah.
Yeah, where you gotta show videos and stuff. I kind of like that because it kind of makes you like go to other servers and like learn more. I guess
I didn't
is the right
even know
word.
about it until one of my buddies was applying there, and he hit me and he was like, "Hey bro, what kind of like videos?" And I was like, "What?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "I'm trying to do this and this." I was like, "Bro, I have no idea about any of that. Good luck." Like, good luck.
Osvaldo wouldn't exist if it was like that because this is the
No,
only server I've ever RP'd in. So yeah,
that blows my mind, man. That's so
Think,
mind blowing.
think about it
yeah.
like this though. I feel like the whole video thing's it's gonna be easier for people who know how to roleplay to get in. You
That's what I'm
know?
saying. I think it's I don't think it's a bad idea.
Yeah.
I'm
Because
just
we
saying, like,
understand that.
if it was that like that back in my day, I would have been fucked.
But the thing is, like, we at this point understand a 1 minute clip and what we could take in a 1 minute clip to show. I really understand RP. Like, we all know how simple that is. And that application could essentially, it could make it way easier for it to get overloaded with our peers. Instead of, because everybody, especially now with ChatGPT, everybody can
That's
pass
why
a
they did
fucking
it.
application. That I agree,
Yeah, I
bro.
don't blame
why
him.
they
That's
did it.
I don't blame
exactly
him.
why they did it. It was
I don't
over,
blame
bro.
him.
ChatGPT came out and I was like, oh God, Nopixel's about to get ugly. Because everybody's gonna be able to write their fucking applications perfect.
Yeah,
Like,
you know who I feel bad for? This whole ghostwriters on Fiverr.
oh, they're dead now. They're
Hey,
dead
yeah,
now,
they
bro.
get fucked.
They're
Ghostwriters
dead.
get
Ghostwriter?
screwed.
Oh, that was an actual thing.
Yeah, people
Hell
used to do
yeah.
that. The people got banned for that because there was someone who
Mhm.
wrote like 10, 20 people's applications, and I think he got in an argument with one of them, and he said, "You know what? You're all going down," and he fucked all
Bro,
of
if
them,
you
and a
go
bunch of
Google
people got
search like
banned.
no pixel applications, you're gonna find a whole bunch of people that write them for people. They charge like I don't know, like I'm sure now. Obviously now it doesn't work, but they were charging anywhere from like $150, $300, and so people were paying them to actually
Fuck?
put together the whole. Dude, it's you can literally find this stuff all over Google, bro. I'm telling you.
Bro,
$150.
all the
paying that
people
much
that were
money
using
to get
this-
into the server?
Yeah, but the thing is all the people that were doing this, they're all getting banned and stuff for their apps being bad apps because they all have a consistent similarity, right?
Oh,
No,
so
but dude, but people of
okay.
course paid that, man. You gotta think my first 4 months, that was when paid trial was a thing. That was the only way I was able to get in. Dude, I went through like 1,200 in those months. Just
See, but like paid prio is different than fucking an entire
risking
app.
it on an app. I get it.
Yeah,
But
paid prio,
once
I
again, people are really
understand.
terrified of that app. You know, like I spent like 3 weeks on my app, bro, of like going back and forth,
Yeah.
like, no, this ain't it. Going back and doing
I
it. I
did,
was stressed.
I think I did 2 months working on it, and even then, I turned
Yeah.
I turned it in, and I was like I said, like I had that mentality where like everything's shit, and I was like, this is gonna get denied. And I think the first one got denied, and then I tried again, and it got approved. And I was
Oh,
like,
we didn't
yeah.
even. Oh, wait, Hydra's not even here for that one.
Oh
We
yeah.
gotta
Well,
hit that
you
back.
answered
We
it.
gotta hit that back.
Yeah.
Hit what back?
The application
I
question.
mean,
Oh.
time to take you.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the paid prior. When paid prior first came out, at first I looked at it, from a positive point of view. I was like, all right, people are willing to pay money to get onto the server. Surely, if they're willing to spend money, they're actually gonna try and earn prior after it. It's gonna be like one step towards them getting prior for good role play.
That should be the goal.
That's not what happened though. What happened was people paid for prio and did nothing. They either floated around their favorite streamer, which is either a racer or a gang member, and you just see like 20 people. But the racing scene was terrible back in the day when paid
I
prio
mean,
was a thing.
When
How
I
many
first came in, it was bad. When I first came back or whatever, it was bad. It was
was paid
horrendous.
prio a thing then?
When I came back, yeah.
Yeah.
I came
Okay,
back like 6-7 months ago, but yeah, that's when it was like
you
peak.
came back literally right when I was like really getting going. It was right when you came back because I actually remember on Twitter when you posted and you were actually, this was all right around the same time because I had no idea that you were even like gone type of thing. And
Dude, yeah.
and
Yeah,
then it was
I
like
got
you're back
married
and
and
I
I
was
did.
there and it was, and because I also didn't really, I've never been one to like watch much either, right? And so that's what when I came in, you guys were really like, oh shit, what is this? But it was right at that time as well. But
Yeah. Back
the
then,
prio, man. Go ahead.
back then, like there'd be like 10 different races, and there'd be so many races on the server. And if you were asked to list 5 notable races, you wouldn't be able to do it. But these people are like 40% of the server's population, and you see all these fucking fast cars everywhere, and that's all it was.
I could only name like 2 racers.
Yeah, and the thing with racers back in the day used to be gang members that were like that. It used to be gang members that were generic, monotone, grinded for their favorite streamer. But with the whole racing thing, it made the entry level for people who didn't want to put in effort even lower because all they got to do is get in a fast car and drive it around. They don't need to interact with nobody. They just get in that car and they just drive it around, and then they race endlessly for fucking 6,
It's
7
the whole
hours.
esport thing that we talked about, man.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
surprised no racers ever wanted to go like the Fast and Furious route. Like become
there's so
racers, then
much depth there,
slowly turn into like this big gang that needs to like rob banks to get money and shit, or like they're running from the cops and someone gets like taken and they gotta break them out. And there's like so much, and like you're using cars to do all that.
That
You could-
requires progression, though. People who
Yeah, I know,
like
but I'm
most-
just saying, like I'm surprised nobody's done that. Like
It's because it's not the same way as PD and gangs are, where it's so hard to get in these like certain things. It's like you said with racing, you just gotta be able to get a fast car. You just gotta grind it out, get a fast car, you're in there. There's the substance though isn't there for you got to go through this storyline of having like that Fast and the Furious storyline. And I've always wanted the same thing, man, because there's so much death behind racing. Like you can take this so far, and and having the week of working on your car and all these things and going around getting different parts, studying, seeing what they have on them and what kind of cars, and really doing like dirty ass homework. Like there's so many things in the family aspect. Like there's so many things that you're right. It's straight up grind race. But that's why it's because the ease of getting into it. And
Yeah.
people, especially when you're new in Nopixel, you can't get in with anybody. And so that's what you do. You go with what you can get into to at least, because as soon as you talk to somebody for the first time, you're like, oh my God, I might actually
This
have
is
a
my
chance to
boy.
do this. Right. But what's our,
Give
where's
me
Hydra?
he's gonna be.
Where is
Give
he?
me 1 second. I need
I
to
think he
quickly
died.
open the door.
Bro, the two main hosts are just dipping.
No. I'm not gone for long. I'm gonna be gone for like half a minute,
I
30
can't
seconds. Just gonna
believe
He's
open
it.
the
still
This
here.
is
door.
disrespectful, bro.
He's still
What
here.
do you mean?
He's
Oh
great.
yeah, you're right.
I
You're
don't
right.
even
He's still
notice
here. Yeah.
He's
No,
really
he's right
good.
there. Yeah, look at him. Look at him. The way he's not blinking for 4 minutes.
All right, so your secret to life, now that they're tuned in and listening, as far as
Secret of
Hydra
life?
52. Yeah, let's go over this before they get back.
Bro, what kind of fucking question is that? Secret to life? I don't know. Don't be a dick. Like, I think that's the
Can
main
this be
one.
the headline? The secret of life. Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick. Yeah,
It's
just
a great headline,
humble.
by the way.
Stay humble. I feel like is the best one. Stay humble and
Absolutely,
don't be a
man.
dick.
Do you ever have do you think that you might bring in other characters?
I don't know. I get really, like I said, I put a lot of pressure on myself, and I get really like self-conscious. I told my chat I was gonna do 10 perma characters for hitting
Oh
10K
yeah.
followers. I still haven't done it because I like physically think about a character and I'm like, I hate it, and I just don't do it. So
Feel that.
yeah,
Well,
I don't know.
and a lot of it too is the hardest part is going in your character has 0 contacts. And getting
Yeah,
RP when you don't have a lot politically there is so hard. And,
yeah.
and that's also the bad part. Is like it's like I might have a good idea for this, but how many hours of stream am I going to have to go through before
Before
anything
it
actually
finally hits where I
happens?
want. Yeah.
Yeah, before I even just meet somebody and they're like, oh, because it really takes luck running across a friend sometimes, or just somebody that will recognize the voice to be like enough to be like, let's give this guy time of day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes that luck, and so bringing a new character, it's like you just restart that every time. It just
You know,
it's less hard.
the best time to start a new character, like the best time in my opinion to start fresh, is when the whole server restarts or when everybody's starting fresh. Because then you don't have to worry about trying to get into groups or trying to build associations because everybody's going to be doing that. And you're not going to have to worry about people not giving you the time of day because guess what? They want you to give them the time of day too. It's reciprocal.
Mhm.
But if you do it now with how the server is now, where people are just doing the same thing over and over again, they've got their pattern, they've got their rhythm and shit. They already have their schedule fully sequenced from the first hour to the last hour of them being on the server. Getting their attention or trying to generate roleplay that is different for someone who's set in their ways like that, it's all it's gonna do is it's gonna drain your tank before anything else. You're gonna be burnt out. You're not gonna want to do it
Yeah.
anymore. You're probably gonna take a break. That's what happened to me when I was doing shit at the casino. It was people who would my character Carmine initially he worked at the casino. Then I took a break. I left for a couple of months. Then I came back, and there were people who kept coming to the casino at a set schedule, right? And role playing with them was it was not it was funny. Oh, see, it was funny, but there was no substance. All I got from them was mold. Them telling me to fuck off or like I want to gamble, I want to unwind. I'm not in the mood for this. They were saying they were not in the mood for roleplay on a roleplay, so that's crazy. And I just stir. I call the cops. I fuck with them until they left to try to ocean dump me. And yeah, that was one point of realization of how the start. This was back when paid prio first came into play. I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure. But yeah, in other words, don't try and. I mean, you can. Maybe it'll work, but the odds are against you. Don't do anything. Don't create a new character that you want to main just yet.
No, it's like perma characters. What I was thinking of.
Yeah, perma characters.
Like quick, like
works.
1 day characters or like 1 week characters type of thing.
Bro, like 1 hour characters, bro.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Get ran over and died.
Bro, there's a lot of BS you can do if you have the resources there.
Yeah. It's just like I said, I like think of it and I like hate every idea I have. So it's like eventually I'll get over it and I'll start doing it. It's just I need time.
How
Mentally.
long did you do D&D RP before this?
Dude, it was literally like maybe 2 months.
Really?
Yeah,
And
cause
then
like
you just hopped in Nopixel and it was just in. That's crazy, bro.
I did.
I couldn't
I
imagine what
mean,
that felt.
so like my mom always thought I'd be an actor, cause like I like fucking doing like funny. She says my face is kind of like, you know how Jim Carrey could do like a bunch of like he could do shit weird with his face, like
Yeah,
weird
yeah.
like. She said I always was able to do that. I don't fucking remember that.
Did
I
you
think
grow
she's
up in acting and stuff?
not
I
really.
actually
Like
did. I was in acting since I was like 4, and
so when I lived, because like from Miami we moved to LA for a bit, and like she tried getting me into acting stuff, but I didn't really like doing it. I liked like doing it on my own, like with friends and stuff, like acting with my friends and stuff, like just eating shit
for
with them.
us, it was just me and my mom. It was literally a way to pay bills. No,
Yeah.
because that's literally what it was. And and then I got into I really got into like improv was in 5th grade. I don't know if you've ever heard of Odyssey of the Mind, but it's an
Yeah.
improv contest. I was actually number 2 in the world. And on the
What?
yeah, yeah, bro. And
That's
that was
hype.
really my introduction to like improv.
Okay.
And so then from there, like I got real big on trying to do just commercials and trying out for show. And this was all like 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade. And then and that's before this happened, before RP happened. I was in the music industry for a long time, and I was like, man, like I kind of want to go back to acting. And then I saw Penta do. I can't remember what character he was on, and I was just like, bro, what is this? And I was like, this is what I want to do. Is this right here? This is crazy because it opened up a whole nother door. But that's now. Have you guys heard of Project Zomboid?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So
yeah,
this
yep,
is
yep.
an RP thing too. Yeah, I just found out about this
Some
the other
people
day.
RP, some people just do survival.
I met a chick who she was literally new to GTA RP, but the history, like you could tell the RP was there the same way as the D&D RPers that come in, and that's what she put me on game. I had no idea about Project Zomboid or that it was an RP
I'd play with you
thing
guys
at all.
sometime if you want. Do some RP.
Yeah,
on
I
Project.
found out about that like a couple weeks ago about
My
the
buddy,
whole Project
my buddy
Zomboid having
Inix,
RP.
my buddy Inix has a server. He used to be on Nopixel. He's a cool guy. He
Oh,
played
I'd love to try that then.
Young Fiero, for those that remember. Shout out to my boy.
I think I did a RP once with the clowns in Project Zomboid, which was pretty funny.
That's a hard game,
But-
man.
Yeah,
that
that
game
game's
What do
hard
you
as
what
hell.
do? You like living it? What is it, like survival?
It's like
Yeah,
imagine
just
a real
survival.
life like terrible zombie apocalypse experience. Imagine
Right.
how bad that would feel. That's like how hard the game is.
Interesting.
It's like a top down isometric, so it's
well, and that's what I saw. So I was kind of surprised on the whole RP aspect, and
but the
I
voice the
mean-
voice stuff in the game is so good. What you can hear people
Yeah.
talking, it's kind of like how good Nopixel is now. It's kind of like that. Like you can hear people further away. There's like audio occlusion. I think I'm saying that right. But yeah, it's super good.
Base game is hard as hell.
Yeah,
I've recently got into it.
Mhm.
I've poured hours into it.
It's so hard,
It is demoralizing.
dude.
Yeah.
Like-
I got,
Like, go ahead. No, you could.
I got
you could-
a
you
car.
could-
Finally, I got like a gas and a battery, and I ended up getting a car
Uh-huh.
going, dude. And I saw one zombie, and I was like, "Yeah, motherfucker, I'm coming for that ass." And I hit him, dude, and my car broke. I was like, "No, dude, no." I spent like 3 hours making this car work, and it would only reverse.
Painful
You
game.
go like 2 miles an hour, and in this game, if zombies surround your car, they will rip you out of the car.
Yeah.
But so how many people are in like a server at a time or in a
Maybe a lot.
location?
You're like 50.
Yeah.
You could
that's
have
a
your own
good
server and
amount.
play solo or
Yeah.
with friends.
Yeah, because they literally have like not like SOP stuff and stuff like different. Like she was showing me all kinds of crazy stuff that they have in there that they use, and I was like, get out of here, bro! Like it was literally written up like the same as like or like GTA stuff, really.
Mhm, that's awesome.
But they probably have
Yeah.
zombies disabled on like the RP servers because I can't imagine just mid fucking scene you get bitten and,
I think that'd
or
be
like
sick.
a zombie
I think
just.
I think just
Bro,
tone,
that's
tone
runs
the
up on
zombies
your
way
scene.
down, like tune it a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Imagine getting permed by an NPC. That's crazy.
That's insane.
Dude, I would
Oh,
love to
man.
play I would love to play. Imagine Nopixel, but like death is taken super seriously. Like even if you're like a Southside gangbanger, if you kill somebody and come to like your OG, and you're like, "Yo, I had to put this Vago down," and then your OG like breaks your jaw for like killing somebody without permission. And he's like, "We don't do that here. We don't do that. We do things right. Now it's going to start a war. You want your family to die? You want look at these people. You want to see them die? You want to see me die? I can die like that. You want that to happen? What happens if that happens? Like, dude, like I could feel the tension. You know, I started watching Justified
It
again
would get
recently,
real, man.
and yeah,
it would suck though too, because like people like Osvaldo wouldn't exist.
Yeah, but there would be a new meta where people that did live longer would be like protected. They'd be like, and then when they do inevitably die, it would be like, oh fuck, like.
Isn't
Like,
that what the
Bro,
hardcore server's
I
gonna
would
be?
target him. I'll go out of my way and make 100 characters.
That's what
just
I
to
thought it
end
was gonna
that
be.
Yeah,
streak.
but then you get banned though, right? Because like if you're like deliberately trying to perma a character, if that's your whole purpose, like the people would know. Like the admins are smart. Like dude,
Yeah.
the admins in Nopixel
So my character
have
can be a killer. My
They-
character can be a crazy person.
They
who
can,
wants to
but
kill.
listen, the admins are so good at what they do. People like think that they're just like normal people. They're not. They're like Cyberdyne robots from the future.
They're using ChatGPT.
There used to be this guy that would he would do like tarot card readings for people, and he would give really crazy awesome like readings, and then he like, I don't know this, I'm speculating, he either reached out to some streamers or they're all very smart and they kind of went like, okay, I know what's happening here, but that's fine. He like either metagamed a little bit or like asked them like, is it okay for me to watch your stream? And so when I give you like the readings, I can give you like a little bit like to like make it feel real for the viewers, but then everything that happens after that, it's all in the server. So it was this really cool thing where he'd be like, oh, someone's after you. You have to be careful. And he would actually ask people, he's like, I need you to close your mind's eye and really hear what I'm saying. And I need you to be the only entity that hears me. And he's like, we channel spirits through us. And sometimes these spirits can be overwhelming. And if they hear things, it can get out. So he would get people to like mute their stream audio while he would like give them like a fortune. And it was so cool. And he did all this RP and it was really awesome. And then it turned out he like got lost in the sauce and he just started like chasing people. And he would like know exactly, like people like dumped like a money truck underwater or something. And the admins are like, yep, we had to ban this guy. We traced his like pathing and he made a beeline from the middle of the city with no impetus to the middle of the ocean and went to the exact spot where a money truck was. And it's like we traced his exact path. And at this point on so-and-so stream, they made a U-turn. He later made the same U-turn, but they actually didn't have a reason to make that U-turn. And I was just like, oh, fuck, dude. These guys are like CSI.
Like better press
Get your
48.
ass. Yeah. Yeah.
That's insane.
It's like, if you think you can outsmart the admins, you cannot. Like, you can't do it. I promise. They're too good at what they do. The technology is too good. Everything that you do is tracked. Like, there was a guy who, I don't know that he got banned, but some guy was like, hey, I'm gonna throw like $500,000 at you. Like, I really need you to catch it, okay? And I was like, no, why? Like, why would I do this? This was on Beverly. I was like, no, I don't want your money, you filthy money. Get away from me, cretin.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, I'm gonna give this to you, but here's the deal. We're gonna play a game. If you give somebody, I'm gonna give you this, and the password's gonna be Bumblebee Bear. And if somebody else says Bumblebee Bear, then you got to throw 400,000 at them, and you got to tell them the password. And if they say it to anybody, they got to do the same thing. And I'm like, this dude's just trying to get me to give his next character all of his money.
Yeah.
And he's thinking that because he's using like the roll bills thing, that it's not going to get noticed because it's not a bank transaction. But it's not the fucking IRS that's coming after this idiot. It's fucking the admins. And I was like, I want nothing to do with you, man. I'm out.
It's crazy how like people will come up with such creative ideas to do the dumbest shit ever, and it's like, why, dog? Why?
Yeah, like the one guy that like figured out like there was a problem with the algorithm with the casino. The guy who like single-handedly tanked the economy of Nopixel.
Oh yeah. I heard about this.
What was the wait? There's a whole algorithm with the casino.
Well, yeah, because it's a program, right? So it's not perfectly random.
Oh.
And so
Yeah.
he could predict when it was going to land on like red or black or something. I don't know exactly what it was. But
No,
Yeah,
I
he
think it
broke
was.
it.
I know. I think it was different. It was like it had something. I think it had something to do with relogging at a specific time to make sure that his losses weren't counted or something.
well, that's even worse. But I thought he could somehow predict like oh, after it hits 0, it always lands on black or something like that. Something like, and so he would like bet normal amounts of money, and then after it landed on 00, he would put 600,000 on black. And he'd be playing with 5 other people, so nobody would know. And he'd be like, I'm doing it. Should I go in, boys? Should I go all in? And they'd be like, yeah, go in. So it then doesn't even feel like his idea. So I'm speculating again. This is like what I like from what I've heard and what I've seen a couple clips of. So people do some wild shit. And he was like a liked character on the server. And so now it's like what do we do? Do we take all the money away? Do we take all the cars away that people bought with this money, or what? I just think economy is like one of the most important things on a roleplay server.
Yeah. But economy is kind of fucked in Nopixel.
Yeah, it wasn't like that in 2.0.
Unless you grind, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Which sucks. Because, like, nobody wants to grind.
I'd rather just be broke. I don't want money in Nopixel.
A lot do, actually.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
You know, I have
weird,
not
man.
grinded at all, bro. Like, people just give me money. I just come up to them and I'm like, yo, I got this campaign going, bro. Bro, I think somebody gave me like 800K, and I was like, holy shit, bro. Osvaldo just gets handed money.
But then you use it for funny shit. You don't like hoard it. Use it for funny stuff. It's good.
Oh yeah, no. All the money I always use, I always try to give it back to people in different ways, like that I think will like help and be funny. Like I have like a plan. You guys remember when Sun Moon did the $1 million or $5 million thing where it was like find them?
It was 2.0. This was towards the end of 2.0.
Yeah, so Osvaldo's trying to do something similar.
Dressed up as Sun Moon, and he had sent them voice lines to like play. Dude, it was so sick.
Osvaldo's trying to do something similar with Jiggity Studios.
Nice.
But the problem is, I don't know how to like. I'm scared people are gonna like grief and like stream snipe.
You can't stream when you do it.
Ruined
you
it.
just can't stream when you do it.
Dude, but it would be so much fun.
But you should just record it and make it a YouTube video.
Bro, I don't fucking know how to edit YouTube videos.
Just throw it up unedited, whatever. Pay somebody.
Just send it to me.
Oh yeah, no. I have a baby coming, but yeah, easy. Let me just pay an editor real quick.
For one
Tell
video.
Hydra this every week.
Really
just send it to me.
I know, dude. I'm sorry, man. I'm working on
Send
it.
it to
Okay,
me.
I have
I got
executive
this
dysfunction.
motherfucker has a bidet and everything, and he's just casually.
I have a bidet in every bathroom. Okay. I care about having a clean ass. All right.
I think I put up a YouTube video on my channel every like 3 weeks, and it's literally me going into Twitch. You know how like you could do like the highlight, a highlight, pretty much like 30 minutes of a fucking stream that I did, and I'm like, all right, this is my video. Dude, I'm so bad at like editing shit.
We almost skipped over the question when you weren't here. We almost went by it. Was the application question, Hydra?
Oh yeah.
And we got kind of into the answer, but we also stopped it.
You want to walk it back? You want to do it clean? You want to hit us with
it? We can bring it back. So Hogs, we all have, there's a few of us that have really good applications. There's a few of us that had really bad ones. So tell us about your application process.
I
don't remember.
How many attempts did it take?
All I remember was I sat there for 2 months, like slowly. I would chip at it because I hate I hate writing essays. I hate all that. So I just sat there for like 2 months, and then I'd like think of like dumb shit. And was like, all right, I want to make a Cuban. Then I started thinking about my stepdad, my sister's dad, who's like a Cuban dude that came on a raft, and then he's like, I want to be a movie star. And I was like, that's funny. Your life is a joke. No, I'm kidding. But I hope he never sees this. He's gonna be like, "What the fuck, bro?"
I'm gonna send it to him.
But I was like, "No, that's funny." And so I was like, "I'll just use that. I'll use some of that." And then, I just put a bunch of like Cuban lore in there, like afraid of guns, never hold a gun, stuff like that. And the first time I got denied, and then the second time I like spiced it up a little more, and then it got approved.
My man.
But it took me like 2 months.
Go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Too solid.
Yeah.
I'll make you feel a little better. I did get accepted on my first application, but I'm just good at writing, and I'm good at like role playing. I've been role playing for 20 years, right? But genuinely though, I'm good at writing. I'm a good writer. Like I write. This is what I do for fun. And so I just was able to give them the answers that they wanted that were also true, but just in a way that I was like, I'm going to make this easily digestible for people that don't want to read a lot, because I knew it was going to be like, I didn't know who was going to read it. I was like, and I'll give it just enough detail to feel like a good, like closed circuit, like short story, a novella.
Mm-hmm.
And it like worked. You know, I gave them exactly what they wanted. But just like you, I paid the $50 donation, or I became a $50 donor for probably 4 months before I actually submitted my application, just because of anxiety.
Yeah, I think I did it like a month before, and then I just kept it for like, well, not a year, but I kept it for a few months until I was like, all right, I need to pay some groceries. I can't.
I definitely had it going for about a year, and I was just like,
yeah,
all right. And in my head, part of my head was like, well, maybe if they think about banning me for something, and they see that I've been giving $50 a month for a year,
they don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
They'll take those $50, ban your ass, and be like, stop being dumb.
And I go ahead.
I gave the least amount you could give for one day through my app and called it.
Hey, fuck it, bro.
The second you got in, you're like, cancel.
It worked, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, I got a message.
Right. I was a 1 month, but it was also.
It took me like 3 to 4 weeks to submit, though.
What was
that? Took you 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah, it took me about 3 or 4 weeks before I actually submitted. I started it the like second day that I paid for it or something, and then I literally would just keep going back over and over for a few weeks, and then finally I was like, today's the day. I submitted it. My boy was like, remember, most people don't get in first try. Bro, they hit me back after like 30 minutes or an hour, and I was in. And I was like, get out.
Are you a one app Andy? I forgot that, Clee. I didn't realize.
Bro, I was like a 1 hour Andy.
Oh,
okay.
My turn was fast.
Big
Mine was
shot
like
over
the
here.
same. I definitely got
same thing though, man. I've always been a writer as well, and I always I've been in RP for quite a while as well, GTARP for a minute. So I kind of had a good idea of what they were probably going for. And I just based the writing off that. I literally, you know, I'm not gonna say how I wrote it, but
the character for my app was a pussy.
Isn't it? Shouldn't we technically be allowed to talk about apps now since it's?
I feel like we should be.
Since we got the. No, I'm not saying let's talk about.
Get all of us banned right now.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying technically, they're video apps now.
I think that's so
I forgot that they changed
so
it. That's right.
Yeah,
it's gonna be so much better. There are so many
smart.
great role players who got denied the ability to come in. I hope with the app change they let people that were permanently denied reapply.
Yeah, like I was saying, I think the new way it's a lot better in my opinion.
There's some people who just can't fucking write, dude. They go to put pen to paper or key to pad, and they just can't make it happen. You can't get your brain.
And there's an obnoxious amount of people that can write, but
and it also
can't talk.
And it also kind of
skills.
It also kind of makes you go to a different server.
Yes,
and like,
exactly. You need to have
role
playing
clips.
clips.
Yeah, go practice and learn and stuff. So it's a really good idea.
If I was like a really big streamer like Tim the Tap Man or somebody like that, I would just make a video that was just me looking at the camera like, and then like holding up a phone with like my subscriber count. And I'd be
like, bitch, let me in.
What does this do for you?
I wouldn't say nothing.
How does this make you feel?
Do they gotta get whitelisted too like that?
No, they
no.
get
okay.
They get email.
They get.
Coil just goes, all right, count, you're in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all remember when the kid from Walking Dead was in Nopixel?
Oh, chair handler, dude. That guy's awesome.
I robbed him. I robbed
what
him
the
of his
fuck?
hatchet.
Does he still come around?
No,
I don't.
We did acid together in the server and killed zombies, and then he accidentally killed a cop or something. It was so funny, dude. That was a great time.
I think wasn't there like some WWE wrestlers that popped up for a bit too?
I think so, yeah.
I think I think
they
Xavier
did
Woods
music
was in there for a
shit.
bit.
Yeah, they did music shit. One thing I don't like about when celebrities come on the server, you know what happens? I don't know if you guys have noticed, but they get like instantly surrounded, right? And then they get guarded from the rest of the community, like they're protected asset, right? Like it's a new heist and people are meta guarding the heist, but it's a person. That's what happened with the WWE
Soda,
guys,
right?
I feel.
Soda happened to Soda popping too.
Yeah,
no?
it happened.
He
to
literally
Soda,
had to stop coming in because he'd be at Burger Shot and the whole place the whole server would be at Burger Shot.
And that dude has such bad anxiety,
man. That's insane.
That's a bummer.
Like I would never, and I know y'all are kind of the same. Like I could never imagine actually like seeing somebody somewhere like on it. Like as soon as if I pull up Twitch or something as I'm flying in and I see somebody at a location, I'm like, great, I can't even go there. You know what I mean? Just because it feels wrong no matter what. Like I literally can't make it happen.
Just
And
let that shit happen naturally, and it'll be
it has
funny.
to be organic, man.
Mm-hmm.
It
Dude,
has to
and
be organic.
you guys know this. I'm such an anti-dick writer that I've like screwed myself out of good RPR because I was like, well, I don't want to go to Zerka just because I don't want people to think that I'm going home. Even though like, they literally put me in a song and they're like, now Stanky's really gone missing, and I'm like, oh, I fucked up. I was like, I fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like I could be
I'm
I could be
similar.
like I could be big in the mandem right now if I had just not been so afraid of being called a dick writer.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that's gonna happen no matter what. People are gonna.
I know.
I think I saw a Reddit post the other day where people were shitting on me because Osvaldo had a bad idea, a bad campaign idea
God
against
forbid.
Cerberus, and I was like,
Oh,
in my head, I'm like,
seriously.
he's a fucking idiot. What did you expect him to have like good
They're
campaign
like,
policies?
This idiot thought putting sticky notes on cars was a good idea. He's so stupid. He'll never win.
Yeah, it's like, hello, the dude wants to make Los Santos into Cuba. He wants to make it a communist city. He's not gonna have good ideas. And I was like, all right, well, the Reddit's fucking out of pocket.
And the hate mail gets real fast.
Dog,
Dude,
it
has
makes
anybody
zero
has
sense.
anybody ever been on Reddit and made like a comment, especially as like a Nopixel streamer? You respond, you're like, actually, like this person's really cool, and this is taken out of context, and it's, like a hater is so mad they like report you to Reddit, and Reddit's like, hey, if you're ever concerned about self-harm, you can always reach out to somebody.
That's crazy.
No. The only places I go on Reddit mostly
I
is
don't
like
even
Dragon
use
Ball
Reddit
Z
like that, bro.
subreddits and stuff.
I
Wait,
stay
what?
so far away from our
Yeah,
Reddit.
Dragon
I
Ball
love
Z.
I love
go near
I
it.
love all the fight subreddits. I love watching like Street Justice or
Oh, yeah,
Instant
yeah,
Justice.
Yeah,
Oh, those
But,
type of Reddits are gonna lead you into a rabbit hole, though.
yeah,
There's
that's fun.
There's some fucked up Reddit. I don't know if they're still around, but
50-50 is terrifying.
Never. No,
What's
I'm
that?
good. Don't.
Oh, go on the 50-50.
Don't go to
I don't know
50-50.
anything you're talking about right now.
50-50's
Don't.
I'm
Bro,
like
50-50
so out
is
of touch
like-
with Reddit.
it's like you click the link, right? And it's 50-50. It's either like picture of a cute cat or a cute dog or something cute,
Yeah.
or gore.
The title will literally
Like
be
legit like gore.
the title will literally be like Emma Watson's stunning smile or a man's head getting crushed by a dumpster. And you're like,
Yeah.
It's basically old school rotten without the warning.
Yes.
oh
Yes.
my god.
Yes.
Sounds awful, bro.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I used to go on that all the time and be like, I'm feeling lucky today. And then I get
Oh,
like 5
man.
gore pictures and I'm like, nope, never mind.
I went one
this
time.
is not good.
I got a picture of a corgi smiling coming out of a mailbox, and I was like, I won. I'm never going back.
I've never. This is the first time I've
Corgi
ever heard
coming
of
out
this.
mailbox. Yeah, I've never
Called
heard of this.
50,
ever in my life.
I've never like
Yeah,
deep dived in any
50-50.
Reddit things or anything.
Yeah,
50-50? Is
Yeah,
it like still a
50-50.
thing?
Maybe.
Could be.
Probably.
That shit's not
I'm not
gonna
gonna
die
do
that
it.
easily.
I'm not gonna search it up, but interested.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody look up one image right now.
Nope. All right, fuck it. All right, I'll
No
do it.
shot.
I'm doing it. Fuck
You
it.
think I want to do it right now?
All right, let's do it.
Reddit.com/r/ It's FIFTY, I think.
Reddit.com/r/.
Wait, did it actually get?
I wouldn't be surprised if
Oh
it
no,
got
I found
closed
it.
down.
Yeah,
Oh,
50-50.
never
No,
mind.
no, it's here. All right, so here it is. Lions maul multiple people to death, or lion gets all the pets.
Okay. All right, so I'm not going to do that one.
Wait, hold on. Where do I
Okay.
click? I don't even.
Reddit.com/r/5050.
Yeah, I made it.
50-50.
Damn, now I might want to do it. Fuck.
Why?
Hey, let me know what. Let me know when you guys did yours.
Because it's just so stupid, man.
All right, I'm going to do Fat Jar Jar Binks cock or a beautiful drone shot of downtown Tokyo at night. God damn it.
I'm going a
That's
really nice hot dog.
Oh,
Shroud, is
what
that
the
Shroud, is that
sunburn.
you? Jesus Christ.
2nd degree sunburn's not bad.
Yo,
Oh,
Jar,
yeah.
Jar
Oh,
Jar,
it's
what
all
are you
right.
doing?
They're
Call
safe.
me, dog. Damn.
I got a pet. I got the lion got petted by a bunch of people.
Nice. What'd you get, Clee?
Oh God, no! I made it bigger. I made it bigger.
What did you get?
It's the ugly, weird toe thing. The toe skin. That was disgusting. what makes it worse is I have the worst
Jesus.
blisters ever on both my feet right now. Man, that was terrible. No.
What did you get, Blade?
Oh, dude, I'm trying to find a good one, but these are some crazy shit. What the fuck?
A guy
Okay,
with
what
a
about
face
what about
tattoo
what
or
about
a
this one?
guy
A
with
re-
a face cut?
Here, Blade. A red carrot or the worst case of radiation on a human. Do that
No,
one.
I found the tattoo one. I think I'll do the tattoo
Okay.
one.
What are the options?
A guy with a face tattoo or a guy with a face cut. I don't know what the. It's a face cut, but it's not that bad.
Oh, okay.
It's like
Don't click the red carrot one, dog.
No, I didn't. I was like,
This
no
guy has a
shot.
buff on his
No
head.
shot.
No,
All right,
no. What
All right,
the
let's
fuck?
move away from
Yeah.
Reddit. That's good. That was a good little.
he
Yeah,
still has
okay,
a face
sorry.
tattoo. I think it's
on
crazy.
every single
What
one of
the
these clips,
fuck,
bro.
bro? That's not even 50-50, bro. I feel like the majority of people are gonna post some crazy shit on there.
Surprisingly, it's pretty
Uh-huh.
balanced.
A man with a pitchfork in his bum or Vincent Van Gogh painting.
All right, moving on.
No, we're done, we're done, we're
Next
done.
topic.
Dude, this is the first time.
I'm
That's
not
crazy.
clicking.
I did not know this was a thing.
Hogs.
Mhm.
You kind of very quickly on the server went from a new person to so many people were excited to roleplay with. You went from that to kind of what we were talking about, like a known, trusted character on the server. You took a little break, came back, sort of popping off again. What do you think you can do to maintain the momentum that you've got right now? Now, I know that you, like you said, you kind of think badly and have a lot of negative thoughts, but I want to talk about the positive and like the actionable things you can do. What do you think, like when you plan for Osvaldo, what would you like to happen next? And you can be general. Like, what are you as a streamer going to do to try to maintain sort of what's happening right now?
No idea. I don't really think that far. I've mainly been focused on the mayor shit, which is Jesus Christ. 10 months. It's getting a little
You're
ridiculous.
nuts, bro.
Can we pause for just one
But,
second?
Yeah.
My Discord is lagging. Just give me 1 second. I don't know why this happens sometimes. Got to figure it out.
Ridiculous.
I know.
Guess we're done. We finished.
How dare you?
Pick a number.
We're done.
Can everybody say something
Back
real
to
quick?
50-50.
Roll.
Yo.
It's still. I'm just gonna exit Discord. This is so dumb.
Oh, it might be me. Hold on.
No, it's everybody.
Was it like
Sorry. Hey, how's it going, listeners? I just want to tell you guys are great. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. And if you're watching, isn't Traumz beautiful? Look at him. Look at him. Isn't he beautiful? What a handsome boy. What a handsome boy. All right.
We can draw straws on who he's talking to right now.
I was just talking
Wait,
to
you're talking
the future
it's clearly
audience.
me. Oh.
You mean talking about?
Mhm.
La 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 la. Okay.
There we go. Check,
2, 3,
check,
4.
check.
Yeah. Okay, we're good. Okay, perfect.
I know what you're looking for right now, man.
Yeah,
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. The sink, man.
hate
Looking for the
that.
sink. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. So what are your like I was saying, sorry about Hogs. What's your plans for how to keep it going? You know, how to maintain the momentum that you have and not give it up. Have you thought about that at all?
Nope. I try not to stress myself out too much, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea. I just hopefully keep doing what I always do, and hopefully people keep wanting to tune in.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't really plan anything. It's a lot.
Do you have a schedule that you're sticking to?
I try. It's kind of hard because with the daytime job.
Mm-hmm.
But
I also have a daytime job. I get it. It's a pain in the ass.
yeah, it's rough. And they're like screwing with people's schedules. I don't know. It's like a whole thing. It's
Mhm.
I used to be able to do like they used to give me schedules at like 6 in the morning and I'll be back home by like 2. Now it's like, hey, we want you to come in at 11 o'clock at night and work till 4 in the morning, and I'm like, I'm not doing that.
That's
like,
a swing shift, and that's stupid. It's not happening.
Yeah, it's like I told you what my like when I'm available, and they're supposed to honor it, so which is weird. And it's like not only me, they're like pissing off other like people that have been there for like 30 years,
Mhm.
and it's like, yeah, get y'all fix it, cause like I'm not doing that.
Like my life does
I don't know.
my life does not revolve around a swing shift, and I cannot change it.
Yeah. Dude, it's weird. And then like they'll get mad at you for not doing it. It's like I'm sorry. I'm like I like Disney. I don't like working for y'all. Like I'm not in a cult. Like
Yeah.
please. It's a lot.
Okay.
yeah.
Same thing.
Well, if I could offer any advice, and what do I know, you have way more viewers and subscribers than I ever have or will probably, but you are a really great personality, and your community really loves you. So no matter what you're doing, just make sure that you're keeping touch with your community, letting them know what's going on. You know, using both Twitter and Discord and Instagram, because you never know when one of those is going to blow up and like go away forever. So make sure you're using all three of those to talk to your community. Make sure that they know that you're there, and that, you know, if you can't make it in because work is dumb one day, go, hey guys, like this is what's happening. Make up for it tomorrow. You know, we'll stream. It'll be fun. It'll be good.
Yeah.
And then that really, like, when you're engaging your community consistently, they appreciate it, and they appreciate you more for it. They're there for you. Some are there for the character. Some are there to see what antics you get up to. But the majority of them are going to be there for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So make sure you show them the love. Before we call it today, I wanted to talk a little bit about our guest host, Cleebron, who's been seeing some really good success over on kick.com. You want to talk to us a little bit about that, man? You want to give yourself a little shout out real quick?
Yeah, kick.com/Cleebron James, the big promo. But honestly, man, I really see this life changing. And that's what now, and even hearing you talk right now, it's like I know where you're at right now, and the same thing over there is something it's kind of astronomical. And we're seeing we're seeing on Twitter where people are posting, their current success and everything with it. And then what we're also seeing, if you go to these pages, is you're seeing people with it's not the followership, the viewers and the numbers go together a lot more sense, where you might have 15,000 followers on Twitch and 30 people watching. And with here, it's like everybody that's coming in seems to be really locked in and in tune, and the discoverability really seems to be there, where you're getting new people. But the thing is, you're seeing these same new people come back multiple times. And each day, basically what I've seen is this go from my first day, I think I averaged like 10 viewers. Then it was like 12 the next day, 13 the next day. And it was a complete rise.
Mm-hmm.
And it's continued doing that. My last one, I want to say I was around 25, 27 or something like that. But it's that continuous rise. But at the same time, the financial aspect has been popping. I mean, it's been popping. And I know that that's obviously a big thing we've always struggled with, but that's kind of what I was getting at earlier, was being able to actually support the RP journey, right? And where we get so blocked on that because we have to generate something so high, when RP at the end of the day is full of what? Lurkers in chat. Like, it's a hardcore lurk community, because people are like me, where if I am going to watch RP, I generally just turn it on.
Yeah.
And I just fuck off. I don't chat and stuff. I'm just listening. It's like it's like a 24/7 TV show. And I think here it makes it a little bit more possible for people like us to actually succeed without having such hardcore life stress. I was really doing great on Twitch, but it was like I really wasn't making anything for it, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Like somebody was, but I wasn't. You know what I mean? But now it's kind of evolving, where now the time is actually being made up for. But I think it's a great platform. I definitely encourage anybody to at least try it. It's kind of like we said earlier beforehand, a couple of streams, 3 streams a week. I really, really want to, I definitely would push that hard, man. They're really killing it. And it feels like they actually give a damn. It feels like when you have a problem, they're there with you to fix it, instead of like some automated service or something. You're speaking with real people, and they're handling it in real time. Right. And you're speaking with real people. They're handling it in real time. Even Discord and everything, like, they're great, man. Like, they've really been phenomenal. I was mad sketch. I was mad against it at first, to be honest. And the only reason I even tried it, the only reason was because I was having problems with my stream, where it just kept freezing up on Twitch and YouTube, and it was still doing it as a PC problem. But I finally was like, I can't keep going live and it coming back down because it was killing my numbers and stuff. So I was like, screw it. And dude, I just started doing streams on there and I was like, the reaction and the people coming in and the RP fans. And the thing was, is at that time, I think there was like 5 other people RPing on there as well, like on Kick at that time. So that was really nice. And then I know, how do you say his actual, what's Tinker's stream name?
Next era.
Next era.
I
Next Era,
am next era.
Yeah, I am next.
Yeah. So then, and he's been over there as well and a few others. And everybody's really seeing that positive, but it makes sense growth. It's not like we're just seeing a big influx. You know how you've seen a lot of these services that pop up that you'll all of a sudden get 1,000 followers like in 1 month, but you're still getting 10 viewers. You're really seeing that it's like there's some type of engagement. I don't know if it's been because the mobile app not existing yet or what, but the certain type of engagement and people coming back and sticking to it. I guess it's people coming up on their computers and leaving it up. I don't know, but it's just been different, man.
Cool, man.
It's been different.
Yeah, I mean, you talked me into it before the show a little bit. So I think next week, Sunday, I should have my flooring all totally done. I'm gonna have all horse stall mats in here. So it's gonna be all like rubber floors, and I'm gonna lay some plastic sheeting down so it doesn't ruin the carpet, just in case, you know. And like if I spill a drink, I don't have to freak out because if it gets under the mat and it's carpet, you know. So then this is gonna be all my home gym in here. We're gonna be doing some workout streams. We're gonna be doing some. It's gonna be like just chatting / working out. You know, I'm gonna have like a big TV on the wall with chat. You know, where we can see some shit. Oh, it's gonna be fun. Oh, I guess Blade had to go.
I guess he had to go.
Yo, thanks, Blade. Appreciate you when you see us on Wednesday.
Yeah,
and that's a big thing on it, bro. And so I know somebody the other day. I want to say it was like Nixon asked me the other day. He was like, you know, what's in it for the viewers? And I think that we're looking so hardcore at the financial aspect for the streamer. But dude, think about when you have those big supporters and how much they dump into your stream, right? Now, what they dump into your stream and what comes out of it for you, that cuts in half. What they could send in subs literally cuts in half. So it's like they're getting to see the streamer benefit more. I mean, yeah, kind of. You're not pushing as hard because it actually holds weight. You know what I mean? And the thing is your viewers are kind of getting the same thing where they're giving you more for so much less, even though it's still the same amount of
Can I like, okay, so Traumz has his subscriber count up, right? I think right now he has like 232 subs or something like that, right? What is that? That's maybe
Twitch,
$700.
Yeah. On there, 1,400.
That's a big
something
difference. That's a big
difference, man.
It's a huge difference.
It's a bit. I mean, and bro, once again, we go back to when I had, think about from June to like September, when I was running over at least 500 every month. But on those months I'm hitting 800. Think about how life-changing that is. And on top of that, what I'm able to do with my community at that point compared to the 1,600 I think it made, like 1,800, maybe 2,000 tops. And we're talking about that number jumps astronomically. And what I'm able to do, the stress I'm able to relieve and actually just put the energy in here because I'm not worried about everything else in life. It's a big thing, man. It's a big mental health aspect getting knocked down. And I don't think people are really paying attention to that part. It's just, the streamer gets to make more money, whatever. It's a lot more than that. When you start digging into that, there's a lot more that goes into that.
The one thing I like about Kick being a thing, I'll be honest, the main thing at least is, and I'm glad it's getting some kind of adoption from other streamers, is it's providing an opportunity of some type of
competition.
You know, competition.
It opens up the conversation.
Yeah, because Twitch, I feel like Amazon's given up on it, right? They don't care about the Twitch. They just care about the
Didn't
the
they
software,
fire
right?
like all the old heads now?
Yeah.
All the people that used to be there.
Dude, did you guys see Jake and Bake live when he came from the streamers? He literally won like best like IRL streamer or something. And he came down and he seemed sad. And they're like, "What's going on? You just won a big thing." And he's like, "Yeah, it's just the new CEO. He doesn't inspire confidence, man. I just not feeling it."
Yeah, I didn't see that actually.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. You know,
and last words I guess I'm leaving you off with as well, bro, is because I know I see you in your head a lot of times too, and I'm really bad about mine. Hydra, tell you, man, like I probably mentaled my way out of CPD, of just being so far stuck in my head, man. And dude, you're an amazing RPer. You're literally an inspiration from day one. Getting to be around you was just it was just like, wow, this guy graced me with his presence. You know what I mean? It was really dope, man. And just your RP and getting to experience that was just really cool. People think the same way I do. And I know they're laughing, but people think the same way I do. And just being able to be a part of your RP, a lot of people, you'd be surprised at what that makes people feel like. And just keep having fun and being amazing and being you. And trust me, it's huge, man. It's way bigger than what you think today.
Thanks,
It's way bigger.
You know what? I appreciate that. It means a lot. More than anything, now that I haven't stopped RPing, I haven't stopped playing on Nopixel, but I've toned it back. I haven't sent in like a video with clips. I have so many clips I could send in. But like I said before, I just hate being told no. And if I'm just, my heart's broken a little bit about Nopixel right now. So I'm just grieving a little. So I'll get back to it. But for now, what I'm really happy about is the podcast, getting to know you guys better, and just the friends I've made in Nopixel. And I really feel like a lot of those friendships have solidified via the podcast. You know, Clee, you're really good about reaching out, going, "Hey, we're playing, Ghost Hunters. Do you want to fucking come and play? Or do you want to go jump on some Red Dead or like whatever?" You know, most streamers are not good at that. They're dog at it. Like, let's be real, they're dog.
True.
And even if
I'm one of them.
Even if they say let's do it, I don't even ask 52 Chains to do shit anymore. I'm like, do you want to do something right now? And if he's like, yeah, I'm like, cool, let's do it. And if he's like, yeah, let's talk later, I'm like, it's not happening. It's not happening.
Yeah. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
He's off signing autographs and shit, to be honest, bro.
Yeah,
That's
he's
true.
a big shot now.
I mean, he's
You,
sick.
bro.
He's like
He's
over there
literally
dodging
sick. He's literally
paparazzi and
6'5". Like he's walking.
No
he's
shit.
walking around.
No
He's
shit.
walking around
6'5".
Spain like a titan.
I don't live in. I don't know why.
I was about to say, damn,
I'm
you
not
from
from
Spain. Yo,
not from
speak some
Spain.
Spanish to me, bro.
I don't speak no Spanish. I'm not from.
Look at that blush. Look at that
Let me
blush.
G-check
Alright,
you real
bruv.
quick.
In it, bro.
Bro, you know what this
Oh,
reminded me of?
Chippy.
What?
You know, yesterday someone in Nopixel G-checked me if I was really Cuban. They like called me up and they were like, "You're not really Cuban," and I was like, "Excuse me." And I
Oh
started
my
talking to them in
God.
Spanish. I started talking to them in like Spanish, and they're like, "Yeah, I don't know if you're actually Cuban though." And I was like, "How am I getting G-checked on my own nationality right now? What's going on here?" Like, I was so stunned. Like, I was like, "What?"
That's such a weird thing for people to do because
I'm
like
gonna do that.
even if you're
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
even if you're not Cuban, if you're playing a Cuban character, why would somebody like try to make you feel bad for you not being born Cuban? You know what I mean?
I don't know. I do funny stuff like that with like Speedy, because I found out he doesn't know Spanish.
That's
So like sometimes I'll like joke around. And I'll be like, "Nah, he's not. He doesn't actually know Spanish. Nah, he doesn't.
What
I
you should do
G-checked
is-
him before."
You should just like be talking to him like
Dude, it's so funny because he freaks out.
just talk to him in English and then throw in some Spanish in there and be like, "Do you agree?"
It's happened before. I've done it to
That's
him
so
already.
funny, dude.
I do it every time I see him. I do it, and he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "You know, I just asked you to eat my ass, right?"
And he's like,
And
"I
he's
know
just like,
that.
"What?"
I know that. I'll eat your
Yeah,
ass.
yeah.
I'll eat your ass right
Dude,
now.
it's
Bend
so
over."
funny.
See,
It's so
I
funny.
can't do one of the Cuban federality characters because I would just get canceled because mine would just be like, "Hola, senor."
Bro, we had Gato P in there.
Got the-
He's literally no Spanish.
What's up with Noodle?
Like,
Why isn't
"Hola,
Noodle playing?
senor. Como se llama?
Why did Noodle stop playing his? I'm gonna ask him right now.
TV man, TV
TV
Does he
man?
not pay him?
He jumps around a lot. He's been doing TV man more again. I think he's like addicted with Diablo right now though.
You know what's funny about Gato P is he's got the most Cuban sounding name, but when you talk to him, he sounds like a Tony or Tim or
Yeah, I don't
Bob.
think he actually knows Spanish.
Yeah, how do you not know if he doesn't know?
I forget if I've asked him, but I'm pretty sure he's like just an Arizona boy just hanging out. Like I don't think he's Hispanic at all. Which is what I always tell people. I was like, bro, it does not matter if you know Spanish. Just make a Cuban and like just
I got
pretend you're a Cuban. Like just fake. That's literally what he did. He came in and I would be like, nah, you're not from Cuba. He's like, yeah, bro, I was born on the plane coming to America. And I was like, all right, bro. Yeah,
enough.
sure,
Yeah.
Scotty. Sure. And then that's it. Well,
All right, cool. I got that and 55 chains.
yep.
No, I want to
Oh,
be
yeah.
54. I
no,
wanna be
I'm
54,
55
actually.
chains.
Yeah, I'll be 54.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
You'll
a
be
hit.
talking with my lawyers,
yeah.
all of them, every one of them.
I'm just gonna walk around all day and I'm gonna have my nose on and be like, "Don't talk to me, peasant. I'm a partner."
I'm a partner.
Peasant.
I remember when I got partnered, Hogshund tried to, reply to the tweet, and I told him to shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Don't
I was
talk to
like,
me, affiliate.
I think I was like, congrats, bro. Like, I was super nice about it, and he's like, hey, shut the fuck up, you fella. Like, so I had to hit it back when you replied to mine.
Congrats on partner, man.
Blade sent me a message. He said, "Hey, I couldn't stand being around Hogshund anymore. I could only put on the face for so long. Please don't read this out loud." Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Oh,
that makes
shit.
that checks out.
Just kidding. I'm kidding. It's just a joke, bro. He actually said, "I love that guy, but I really had to go. My dad was super mad. But I love him so much. Not my dad. But I mean, I do love my dad. But I love Hogshund more. But don't tell my dad, please."
Why does it
Yeah, I
sound
was
like you're
disappointed.
correcting yourself if you
I'm just reading it the way.
Do you not know how to read? I
that
thought you were like a good writer.
I just felt like there was like I said I'm a good writer, not a good reader.
Oh, true. My fault.
I understand Spanish. I just don't speak it.
I write.
You think Blade texts me in Spanish?
I write in American English and I read in Braille.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they hit me to be like, hey, you wanna co-host? And I was like, hell yeah, but who is it? And I thought it was gonna be somebody way bigger, but it worked out.
Oh, it's like that. Okay.
It's not. No, I was actually really excited. I couldn't believe it when they said you were on. I was like, bro, please let me in there. Like, please. Hell yeah.
It's been good. It's been good.
Yeah,
you guys made this man's life hell. Okay, so before we call it here, Hogs, anything you want to shout out? Anything you want to talk about before we call it?
I can't think of anything. Just everybody. I appreciate the community. I appreciate you guys. Everybody I've RP'd with. Shout out to, I actually have to give a shout out to Vigors.
Yeah?
Got to give a shout out to Vigors. Without him, I don't think any of this would have happened. So.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure he's the one that gave. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say it.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure, like, once I came back from my break, I think he's the one that, like, noticed and was like, hey, I really like how you RP, kind of. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know if I'm allowed to say it.
Did you get that? Somebody that you have to have somebody that notices.
I'll tell you. Listen, in
2.0,
2.0, when Medi was still an admin, he gave me prio. We had a bunch of really good different interactions together. I didn't know that he was.
So I wasn't sure if I was allowed to say that.
I didn't know that he was. We were both playing one-shot characters, and there was like some like technical difficulties, and I ended up just role-playing my way through it instead of being like, I can't see your /me's. I was just listening to what he was saying and I was reacting, and I like put something like this in my mouth and I was just like, oh, it hurts, and because he was like this crazy doctor guy, and then he was leaving. I actually have a clip somewhere on my computer. And it's just like you can hear like people. He's like, chat, who is that? I don't want to OOC it because, I don't want to OOC it because if I do, then it'll kind of ruin the immersion. And then people are like, that's Hydra, and he's like, that's Hydra, and I'm like, and they're like, and he's like, oh, and then he /OOC. He goes, Hydra, what's your PayPal? And I go, it's this, and he goes, okay, thank you. I thought I was in trouble, and then his chat starts jumping in, going, "Grats on the prio, bro," and I was just like,
"Oh yeah."
Yeah.
And then I made a video that was like pinned on my channel for a long time. It was like me crying, like saying, "Dude, like, thank you, Medi. You guys are gonna like see me on Nopixel like for real. You guys are gonna be bumping." And I like no-lifed it for a while. So
yeah,
that guy really.
So yeah, I wasn't sure if I was allowed to say it, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it was him that gave it to me. Because I've always he was one of the first people that like I interacted with in Nopixel back in the day. I would walk into Rooster's Rest and only speak Spanish to the guild when they used to work at in the Rooster's Rest. And Jaeger and Lando would just get fucking heated. And then eventually they figured out I knew English, and then I'd start teaching them Spanish and stuff, and it was like a good bit, and then I just left the server for a while.
Yeah.
And then when he saw me again, I guess he's like, yo, like, here, have prio. That's not the way he said it, but he was just like, I really like seeing you again. And I was like, yeah, I like seeing you again,
He's
too.
like, I'll see you tomorrow.
I didn't even know what happened.
Early.
I wouldn't hate if I had to talk to you again.
Yeah, no, he was just like, it's really nice seeing you again.
I call
CTH.
I call Vigors,
and I was just like, yeah, it's nice seeing you again too, buddy. And then like I didn't even know it happened, and I was like, holy fuck. So like, I feel like he's probably gonna be pissed if he ever like hears me say it, but I feel like without him, CTH wouldn't have be where he's at right now.
Mhm.
Like Cuban Federales wouldn't be where they were at without that help. So
That's dope.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he's definitely up there. I'll always have mad respect for him.
He's great.
Yeah.
I call Vigors an RP, like a walking RP check for people. Not that he's checking them, but that he will make or break somebody who's role playing. Like if they are really into like role playing and like really enjoy it and can like roll with shit, they're gonna have a great time around Vigors. But if they like lock up and like forget what to say and they're kind of new, he can like make you go like
Yeah.
and you'll see a lot of
He's
people get
very,
stun
like-
locked. Like just this Vigors aura of stun lock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's great. They're all good. The guild's good. Everybody's good.
All right.
Yeah.
We just brought in for the last minute for the audio listeners, Rude Noodle. Rude Noodle, hello.
Hello.
We have a very important
How are
question
you?
for you.
Good. I'm here for this question.
Where the fuck is Gato P?
He's not Gato P.
Where is he? What did you do with
Why
him?
you pulled me in?
Yeah, what did you do with him?
I didn't even play that character.
I know. What did
He's
you
not
do with
Gato-
him? I know. We want to
Yeah,
know
you-
what you
you
did
should
with
have
him.
Hidden. He's so good at RP. He's literally taken to the hidden. Like seriously, he's never.
Wait, is he
around
actually with the hidden?
or anywhere?
Yeah, he's with the hidden.
Oh, that's sick.
Dude, he's been hit. That's why he's never around.
I thought you
He's
kidnapped- I
literally
thought-
started with the hidden, and then
I
he's
thought you
nowhere to be
were. I thought you
seen.
had him in your bike shop, and you were just making him be in the bike
Oh.
shop. That's what I
If
thought.
I find him, I'll
My
lock him
bad.
in there.
You know,
I heard
TV
that-
Man used to be a Cuban hanger on.
I know. Yeah.
And then his cousin came in and he just abandoned us.
This guy, you want
The
to hear
Russian
something?
cousin?
This
Is that the one you
guy's
mean?
like,
The
dude,
Russian one.
Bro,
this
you
guy's
know,
like, we were about
you
to
know
make
we were
the Cuban
legit
hangout
making a
the
thing to
next
finally
day,
make you.
dude. Yeah,
What?
right.
No, we
When you
were.
were-
It was Blade's idea. He wanted to get you up at the top of Mount Chiliad, right? And we were gonna have you get on the bike and go down, and we were gonna start shooting at you. And if you survived, we were gonna make you a Cuban federal. And then you stopped
you
showing
know
up, and I was
this
like, this motherfucker.
Dude,
Too
hey,
funny.
I had the Cuban music. You know, I had that Cuban song ready to go, pretty much.
Bro, you were a homie. I loved. I miss TV,
dude.
man.
Dude, T.
No, we'll always be. There's always like secret groups that'll like that group. Whenever there's Osvaldo and everybody around, or like burger shots around. You know what I mean? Not like
Yeah,
gang
yeah.
affiliate people, but just I love those groups. Just the unwritten groups. You know what I mean? James Randall
Mhm.
always has a group of people like that. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Where's Gato P?
Where is he? Right now. Tell
Where
me.
is he?
Where is he?
What'd you do to him?
He's in the bike.
Hey,
He's
if
under
you
the
have
bike
to
shop. He's in
ask-
the basement, isn't he?
You'll never know. Pull an angelic on you. That's a throwback. He's
From-
too hidden, man.
True.
Are you ever
He
gonna
changed his
are,
whole life.
are you ever gonna Cubano? You're gonna Cubano on T again?
Yes.
Hey, did I win $20,000 by the way for all those things I collected? I collected like 3 of them, 3 sets.
We still have 70 to sell. Don't worry.
You got
Don't
to
worry.
find out in RP.
No, just tell me.
Hydra?
Yeah.
What's wrong with
Just
you?
tell me.
He's just.
I won't
Find out in
metagame. Just tell
RP.
me.
What's wrong
This
with you?
brings us our sponsor, Meta.
Now sponsored
Did
by
you know we
real
have
lizard
links now?
people. I want my $20,000.
All right, calm down. It was 75K. But we'll get there. We'll get there.
Oh, my
Don't worry.
75K then. Thanks.
It
no.
was. Now it's 20K. Sorry.
Fuck. I'll take it. That's fine.
If you find Gato P, I'll throw in the other 55. That's a good reward, right?
Crazy.
Yeah, isn't he? Doesn't he? Don't all the hidden live in the cave under the prison? That's what my
Is that
character.
real?
That's what. No, that's what John
What?
Hydra thinks.
Holy
Uh,
shit.
John
When
Hydra's
someone
convinced-
first told me about the hidden, I thought they were like
not real.
the hills have eyes type beat.
Yeah,
Yes.
And then when I met them, I was like, oh,
they're
they're
actually
just,
the coolest, chillest fucking guys.
yeah, they're just
actually love
super
them.
It's
chill
led
people.
by Jimmy, of course. It's gonna be, like
Mhm.
goofy and pretty chill.
But I thought
usually.
Willie was the leader.
Is it? I always see
Fucking
Jimmy
know.
running
You guys
around.
don't even
driving
know.
people.
This is disgusting.
Who
I don't
knows?
even listen. I talked to
I
him
don't
like
know
a
if it's
handful of
too
have
times.
obviously know the
okay?
answer.
That's
We're
why
not
I don't
telling
know.
you.
Good.
All right, we're just wrapping up the show, and I just wanted to bring you in and interrogate you about what you did with Gato P. But if you're gonna keep playing hard to get, dude, we'll just have to get the first 48 out on you.
Mm-hmm.
Say I won't.
I need to watch that show, so
And
I'll
it's
get that
it's so
reference.
bad and so good.
Is it good?
Tom Segura has a really
Oh,
funny
no.
bit on it.
I know that. Well,
Yeah.
thanks for pulling me in. I'll get on the Gato P search party.
You'll get on the
and,
Gato
we'll keep
P
everyone
train?
updated, okay? The Gato P train.
Perfect.
P train. Perfect.
I gotta go eat a hot dog
All
in the
aboard the
shower.
P
Thanks,
train.
guys.
I
right.
hope you do. Thank you.
All right, boys. Thanks for coming. Make sure you go check out kick.com/cleebronjames, twitch.tv/hogshund, twitch.tv/52chains, twitch.tv.
No, kick.tv.
Oh,
kick-
kick.tv.
no,
kick.com.
.com.
Is it? Did I
He's
say it
already
wrong?
he already made the whole
fucked
time
it
during the
Listen, I need the bag. I need
the
that
time
money.
during the podcast.
Bottom
he was setting
line.
up his kick.
Kick.com. Yeah, fuck it. Go subscribe to me on kick.com as at Hydra, please. I made my account like the day you could.
I did too.
I'll probably make one today. I'm not gonna lie.
Is a
I'll
hot
be-
dog a sandwich?
No.
Yes.
Actually,
it's not.
I actually know.
What about a sub?
Hold on. I
Yes.
know the answer. I have the official legal answer to is a hot dog a sandwich? Real quick. This has been Yespixel number 34. Okay, the answer to if a hot dog is a sandwich is